as many maidens would be.
Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. Well, this has been an insane couple of days, man. From Jack Gorn telling us that there was no more deals to be done. This guy was saying it was over. Manchester City's transfer window is completed. However, was he lying? Was he lying? Or did he know this was happening, man? Chat. Smash the likes up on the way in if you've not done so already, man. Hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you do. Tonight's going to be a chilled out one. We're just going to be chatting and that, you know what I mean, and see what happens, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, nice and chilled one. Smash the likes. Make sure you guys subscribe. Have a conversation about Donnarumma, Rodrygo, and we got some Rico Lewis news as well that's just dropped in the last hour. It's crazy just how much shit's just dropping in these last couple of days. I don't know why it's all... bro, the transfer window's been open for like 2 months. Why have they crammed everything into the space of 48 hours, mate? Real talk. The transfer window, I swear it opened in June. Did it open in June? I swear it opened in June for like 10 days. Then it shut for like a week. And then it's open for like 2.5 months. Why have they crammed everything into 2 days, bro? What the hell? It's actually insane. And it was mad as well, yeah? All these people that was going, it's not FIFA, it's not FIFA, it's not FIFA. Well, it literally is FIFA, bro. It literally is. It's literally FIFA. We went to Germany and got one of the best players in the league in Omar Mamouche, like you do on FIFA. Yeah. Then we went to Brazil and got the next up-and-coming youngster from centre-back, like you do on FIFA. Then we got some random guy nobody had ever heard of called Abdelkader Huzanov, who's mint, by the way, from France, just like fucking FIFA. Yeah. Then we got Juma Bar and loaned him out, just like FIFA. Then we went and bought the best midfielder in Serie A, just like FIFA. Ryan Cherky, just like FIFA. Bro, it's mad, man. It's actually fucking insane. But yeah, do a favour, man. Smash the like button. Bro, it's actually just wild, man, all this news. Like, I can't even get my head around. I still don't understand what's going on. I still don't understand. I still just have so many questions, like good questions, because I actually like. It turns out this playing FIFA shit, it's actually quite fun, and he's adding some good players in that. You forgot Nico Gonzalez, just like Pep. Poor Nico G, man. Right, so this Donnarumma thing, it looks like it's happening. Because in the last 20 minutes, L'Equipe, which is France's biggest newspaper, have gone on it and they've said that Donnarumma has spoken to Pep Guardiola. They've had the conversation. Pep wants Donnarumma at Manchester City, and personal terms have all been agreed. I don't even know. Should we start? We should probably start at the bloody. We should probably start with his statement. I bet some of you guys haven't seen it. Fabrizio Romano shared it before. Donnarumma's done a statement about why he's leaving, which is the whole thing's just insane. Like, here we go. So this is Donnarumma's statement. Yeah, so he put this up on his Instagram and his Twitter, and Fabrizio shared it. So he's put, this is obviously Donnarumma's statement. Yeah, to the special Paris fans. From the first day I arrived, I gave everything on and off the pitch to earn my place and defend the goal of Paris Saint-Germain. And then this bit's mad, I can't lie. Unfortunately, someone has decided that I cannot be longer part of the squad, the group, and contribute to the team's success. I wonder who that someone is. Chat, I wonder who that someone is. I am disappointed and disheartened. I hope to have the opportunity to look at the fans at the Parc des Princes in the eyes one more time and say goodbye, as it should be done. If that doesn't happen, which sounds like therefore that something might be happening in the next few days, I want you to know that your support and affection means the world to me, and I'll never forget it. I will always carry with me the memory of all the emotions and the magical nights, and of you who made me feel at home. To my teammates, my family, thank you for every battle, every laugh, every moment we shared. You'll always be brothers. Playing for this club and living in the city has been an immense honour. So obviously he's put that out. So then it's like, shit, so he's leaving. Because, of course, this morning when we was live, I still felt that, like, something just wasn't right, man. When I was, like, when I was doing all that, you know, connecting all the dots and shit and doing the timelines, I was just like, it feels like it's happening, but I feel like I'm missing something. But maybe we just weren't missing anything. Maybe it was all just legit. So it doesn't sound like the guy wants to leave. The guy, and in fact, he doesn't want to leave because didn't the guy come out in an interview like 3 weeks ago and say like he doesn't want to leave, he wants to stay. But obviously, Luis Enrique, who's Mint manager, he's decided that Donnarumma is not going to be the number one. They've signed Lucas Chevalier, who's going to be the next French number one goalkeeper, and this guy's obviously gone. So then we obviously got the news that he's spoken to Pep and that, and that City have done it. And in the last 20 minutes, Goalkeeper now coming out saying that City have agreed an agreement with Manchester City with a contract at the club has already been spoken with Pep Guardiola. PSG will ask for a fee from Manchester City for Donnarumma, lower than Lucas Chevalier's 40 million euros plus 50 million euros transfer. What the fuck does that mean? PSG will ask for a fee from Manchester City for Donnarumma, lower than Lucas Chevalier's 40 million. Oh, plus add-ons. So let's just call it 55. For several weeks, Man City have been waiting for Ederson's departure to Galatasaray to move forward more concretely. Okay, so that's another fucking part of the jigsaw. Well, don't worry, we've got the fucking pieces there as well. Here we go. So this one, Galatasaray has reached an agreement with Ederson for a 3-year contract, £8 million a season. There is no agreement with Man City yet. Galatasaray offered 7 million, City wants 13. So obviously that's going to get done, isn't it? So it's like, I was convinced this morning that like we was missing something and that something was going to come out in the next couple of hours and it'd be like, yeah, oh yeah, it's not happening because of this, and this. But it actually looks like it's happening. It actually looks like we're signing Donnarumma, which is just wild. And listen, I'm happy with signing. I think the guy's a good goalkeeper and that. And I know some people are not happy, but there's always going to be people not happy with the transfer. But I don't know, man. I'm just like, I just don't really get it. Like, I don't know. I'm just a bit like, what the fuck is going on? And then they don't even speak about Trafford. Like, we've not even spoke about James Trafford. Like, where the fuck does this guy even know? Is this guy on the phone to like Viana and going, hello, what the fuck is going on? Why are you signing James Trafford? Like, I don't even know. Like, who's going to be the number one at the weekend? Who's going to be number one goalkeeper of the week? Is it going to be James Trafford? Are we starting off with Trafford and then dropping him for the second game? Like, what's this? Donnarumma, this is breaking news, by the way. Donnarumma's agent, Enzo Raiola. We are shocked by PSG. There is zero respect by the club after 4 years together. We'll consider the situation with our legal team. What? What? They're allowed to say they don't want you anymore, you know. Donnarumma was even ready to reduce his salary, but PSG changed the conditions again. Bro, they just don't want you, innit? They just don't want you. Like, they just don't want you. Like, I don't really think you can. Like, what can legally do? What legally can this guy do, bro? Why are we always involved in legal situations, man? Fucking hell! One month without a single legal. Why are we always involved with these fucking legal things, man? Juma Bar, fucking hell, getting threatened by Real Valladolid, man. Well, they're going to sue Man City. Now this guy's involved in fucking legal situations, bro. Bro, why are we always involved in legal cases? Honestly, man, I'm sick and tired of it. I just want to speak about football and transfer. I don't want to speak about legal shit anymore. That's actually wild. To be fair, like it is ruthless chat, isn't it? Like this guy's just won the treble with PSG and made some huge saves on the way of of winning the treble, winning the Champions League. I mean, I seen a compilation today on Twitter. Someone put up a video compilation of Donnarumma's saves in the Champions Leagues, and like, bro, he made some huge signings, man. Some huge signings, saves. Sorry, and for them to just go, nah, sit a bit, mate. We don't want you anymore. I mean, listen, they're more than entitled to do that. Of course they are. They're more than entitled to say we don't want you anymore, or we're going to replace you with Chevalier. Of course, but like, it is ruthless. It is ruthless, but that's just part of the game. It's like, and then it's like, bro, it's like, where does this leave Trafford? Did Trafford know this was going to happen? Is he happy with this? Like, how does this change the football style of that we're going to play? There's so many questions, man. There's absolutely loads of questions. I'm just, I'm getting loads of people DMing me like with all the latest news, man. Yeah, this guy's saying it as well. Big up to everyone that's like tagging me in the posts and that and DMing me the posts. Nicolo Shearer, not 100% sure on this guy's a source, but he's been saying Donnarumma. He's been saying, by the way, Haaland and Pep really want this guy. I don't know what Haaland's got to do with this, you know what I mean? But maybe Haaland's got a say in who we buy now. I mean, I won't put it past us the way that we've been moving in this transfer window. Donnarumma has given his availability to Manchester City, which are ready to submit their first bid to PSG to sign the goalkeeper. And the thing is as well, yeah, is that we should be getting this guy at a good price. Like, remember, it's PSG that want this guy gone. It's PSG that's saying, like, we don't want you anymore. And, you know, it would be, you'd think that another Fabrizio tweet. What the hell is going on? Bro, this was meant to be a chill stream, man. We will consider solutions now. Maybe in the Premier League, there will be clubs able to pay what's needed. Paris Saint-Germain are asking for big money. They talk about respect, but it's only about the money. Bro, it's popping off. Oh, shit. Yo, this is actually popping off big time. What the hell? Yo, chat, have you ever seen anything like this before? This is wild. So, this is like the reverse Isak. Like, this guy doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay, and they're forcing him to leave, but then pricing him out of a potential move. This is the reverse Isak, guys. Yeah, this is the... Listen, we're doing a good job here. We're trying to save this guy. We're actually trying to save this guy, mate. Yeah? Yeah, I mean... This guy just won the treble and now could potentially just be benched. It's crazy, man. It's actually wild. And the thing is as well, right? This is just absolutely insane for me. Like, I'm just stunned, man. Stendhal's Trafford. Yo, be excited, man. Bro, I don't even know what's going on here. I don't even know what's going on. Man's getting run out of town. He actually is. It's crazy. He wants to stay. Oh, Steve, do one, will you, man? Fucking hell. The guy could have gone Newcastle, playing for Newcastle in the Champions League. We've signed him, and now we're potentially signing Donnarumma. Boring. Get out of here, man. The fuck is going on, lad? Nobody knows, bro. Nobody knows. Like, it's actually insane. Rodrigo scored tonight. It was a nice finish as well. We'll speak about Rodrigo in a bit, man. Might be controversial, but I don't want him. He's no good with his feet, but basically signing Joe Hart. No, it's actually, but by all accounts, Pep Guardiola wants him. Pep Guardiola wants him, man. That's been the thing. Apparently, Pep Guardiola wants this guy at City. So Pep's obviously happy to change, which I still sort of like struggle to get my head around, because I've always believed that Pep Guardiola was like fully on it with the passing out from the back. But clearly he's changed, or, you know, how he's changed, why he's changed, I don't know. Maybe did PSG winning the treble last year affect this in some way? I don't know. Haaland is now like both Rodrigo's and Donnarumma's IG posts. Hey, look at that. No, that's funny, man. That is actually funny, mate. People are like, hey, come on. People are like, oh, because Haaland's liking the guy's post, that means this coming. Oh, by the way, apparently, Yeah, I don't have Snapchat, right? But apparently 3 months ago, Haaland put a picture of Donnarumma on his Snapchat and put number 1. LB, check Enrique's statement. What? Enrique's now done a statement. Nah, surely not, mate. What? How can I find it? Luis Enrique statement. Nah, don't tell me he's beefing as well. Where's the statement? Chat, where's the statement? I can't see the statement. I can see Donnarumma's statement. I can't see Luis Enrique's statement. It's an older Fabrizio tweet. What? Where's the old? Where? How old? No, that's the Donnarumma one. Oh, Luis Enrique, Donnarumma is out of the squad. It is my own decision. I'm 100% responsible. I want a different type of goalkeeper, and I made this decision. Gigio is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I mean, again, he's entitled to do that. He's the manager of the football club, and he's just won the treble. He's allowed to do that. He's allowed to say that he doesn't want Donnarumma at the football club. It's incredibly harsh from my point of view that he's doing it after he's just won the treble and made some important saves. But he is allowed to do that. He is allowed to do that, 100%. But again, like, what does that even mean? Like, for Trafford, like, just is Trafford okay with this? Did he know this was going to happen? Who's going to be our number 1? Does this mean Trafford's going to start against Wolves and then be dropped for the second game? Or does Trafford start as the number 1 and then Donnarumma's got to come in and fight and take the spot off him? It's actually mad. It is a bit wild. Listen, I do feel a bit sorry for Trafford. I can't lie, because if he's not been told this, and if he was told that Ederson is going to be the number 1 and then you're going to come in and compete with Ederson, or you're going to be number 1 next year, then, you know, he's signed and then we've completely changes it. But at the same time, we don't know the conversation that's gone on between between James Trafford and Manchester City. We don't know that. I mean, I guess there is a chance, although I do think it's a slim chance, that he was told that we could be potentially selling Ederson and buying Donnarumma. But then the sticking point for me is that he could have gone and played for Newcastle in the Champions League and been Newcastle's number 1. So I've always felt to myself that, like, for him to turn down Newcastle, massive club, who are in the Champions League, he'll get mega money there as well, to come to City, he must have been told, surely, or he must believe that he's going to be number 1 either this season or definitely next season. And then obviously that's now potentially that's not happening. Or are we going to have 2 goalkeepers? Some teams in Europe, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of this, but I'm also English, not from Europe, right? So a lot of European teams, I don't know if it's I don't know how much it is now, but like, especially like 10, 15 years ago, some teams used to have a goalkeeper for the league and then a goalkeeper for the Champions League and the domestic cups. Now, personally, I'm not a massive fan of that. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that personally. I prefer to have a goalkeeper and just stick with the goalkeeper. But is that a way that we're moving? Could we be playing James Trafford in the Premier League and Donnarumma in the cups? But then you're not going to sign Donnarumma on 250, 300 grand a week and play him in, what, 16 games? So again, I don't think that's realistic either. Yeah, Barca fan, we did that with Bravo and ter Stegen. Yeah, people do it. Teams do it. I've never really seen too many English teams do it. Yeah, I've never really seen too many English teams do it. Yeah. Depends what was said to Trafford, but I can't see Trafford liking this. Yeah, it don't really make sense. You don't have 2 great goalkeepers. It doesn't work like that. Back 4 like to know who's behind them, and consistency, it's a myth. You have 2 equally good goalies, says Fox. Feel so bad for Trafford. No way we give him that much when we pay Ederson pennies. Bro, there's no way Donnarumma's coming on here anything less than 200 grand a week. I'd be absolutely stunned if Donnarumma's on anything less than 200 grand a week. I really would. I really, really would. No, it makes sense for English teams since we have 2 cups, which most leagues don't have. Where does Ortega go then? Bro, We ain't got time to speak about Ortega as well tonight. We'll be here all night. This feels like Gundogan last year. It feels very opportunistic. It does. However, last year we needed a midfielder. Like, we was all sitting there in the summer going, why are we not signing a midfielder? Why are we not signing a midfielder? I remember the debates we were having on the channel. I was saying go and get Kimmich. Some other people was saying get this guy. Some other people saying get this guy and this guy. But ultimately, we needed a goal. We needed a midfielder. And so we signed a midfielder. We didn't sign the right one. Obviously, I was buzzing at the time. But obviously, in hindsight, yeah, we didn't sign the right one. We don't need to sign a goalkeeper because we've just signed James Trafford, who's going to be England's #1 goalkeeper for the next 10 years. So we don't really need to sign Donnarumma. Now, again, I'm not against signing Donnarumma. I'm quite happy that we're signing him. I just try to think about how the two goalkeepers coexist. You know what I mean? How did they coexist? Like, when Ederson and Ortega are here, we know how they coexist. Ederson's the #1 goalkeeper. Ortega comes in for a couple of cup games, or when Ederson needs a rest or is injured or whatever. Yeah, that's how they coexist. How does James Trafford and Donnarumma coexist when James Trafford's not happy to be a #2? He wants to be a #1. It's very strange. What if Donnarumma comes on loan? I mean, he's out of contract next year. So what you're saying that maybe City could get him on loan for a year, and then so what? And then James Trafford becomes #1 next year, and then we just let Donnarumma go, and then he's free of contract. I mean, you do that if you don't believe James Trafford's ready for the here and now, wouldn't you? You do that if you think James Trafford's not ready for here and now. But again, I don't really see that happening, because then PSG are not going to get a fee unless you paid him a big loan fee. But you're paying a big loan fee, you might as well just buy the geezer, surely. That's literally nothing for us to worry about, says Hikari. They're just adults. They're adults who can sort that out. We just need the best performing goalkeeper. There is that. That's a very valid angle, by the way. And it is interesting to see different people's angles here. You know what I mean? You got some people in the chat who are saying this is fucking shocking for James Trafford. It's not fair. And then you've got some people who are just like, fuck it. Let the games begin. You know what I mean? Like, and that's you know, you want to be ruthless. You want to be ruthless. Bro, imagine City versus PSG and Donna is in net for us. We were linked with Donnarumma last summer as well. I sent you the tweet under your tweet. Also, apparently, we've been following his situation all summer. What a strange couple of days. What a very, very, very strange couple of days. What's this? Oh, yeah, I've already seen this. This is about Ederson going. So, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure we all agree that this is likely to happen now. I mean, based off all the news that we're getting, I'm pretty sure we all agree that this looks like it's happening. Whether you want it to happen or not, that's irrelevant. It looks like it's happening. You know, we're getting news that Donnarumma is leaving PSG. We're getting news that Premier League clubs are interested in Donnarumma as per Donnarumma's agent. And now we're getting news that Ederson is agreed personal terms with Galatasaray, and City and Galatasaray are what? €6 million apart. You don't think it's going to happen, Joe? I mean, I can bring the horse to water. I don't know what else I can do. The facts are on the screen. I'm really struggling to work out how this isn't going to happen. Everything that we're showing is showing that it's happening. I don't really know how you can say it doesn't look like it's going to happen, man, when I'm looking at everything and it's like, bro, everything is pointing to this happening, bro. Everything. Fabrizio saying City are in talks with him. Donnarumma said he's leaving PSG. We've got agreement for take Ederson to Galatasaray. It's obviously happening, bro. It's obviously happening. Bro, I mean, fairs. You can believe what you want to believe, innit? But all I'm saying is just read the shit, bro. Read the shit. Bro, it's not Fabrizio. It's Donnarumma himself is saying it. Donnarumma himself is saying he's leaving PSG. Donnarumma's agent is saying they're in talks with Premier League teams. And Ederson is now in talks with Galatasaray. In fact, he's not in talks. The talks are already done. He's already agreed it. Yeah, and now Goalkeeper saying it as well. It's not just Fabrizio. It's not just Fabrizio. Goalkeeper now saying this as well. Look, I'll bring the tweet up. Goalkeeper, how do you say this fucking guy's name? Gianluigi Donnarumma has spoken with Pep Guardiola and has an agreement with Manchester City. I mean, again, I don't really know what else you need to read, really. Innit? Connect the dots, bro. You need to connect the dots. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I've just said I want Donnarumma. Again, listen to what I'm saying. I want Donnarumma. I'm happy that we're signing Donnarumma. That does not mean I cannot question why we're signing him when we've just signed James Trafford. It also doesn't mean that I don't have to show sympathy to James Trafford because of the situation. Bro, I can be happy that I'm signing this guy. I can be happy that we're signing Donnarumma and still say, like, it's a bit weird. Why? I'm not allowed to do that. I've just got to be like, oh, yeah, we're signing Donnarumma. It's not weird at all. It's absolutely not weird that we just spent, what, £30 million on James Trafford. He's got the #1 kit. And then we're signing Donnarumma, who's 26 years old. That's not weird. Bro, I can say the two things at the same time. It's perfectly reasonable for me to say that. It's just perfectly reasonable for me to say, don't really want Savio to leave. But if we get Rodrigo, I'm happy for the deal to go through. I'm allowed to have that, difference of a view. You know what I mean? LB, we're the only club that's in for Donnarumma. Not sure United will pay his wages. Bro, I don't even know what his wages are, bro, because people are trying to tell me he's on 150k a week, which I just do not believe one little bit. I don't think City are going to give him like 400 grand a week, but would they give him 300? Would they give him 250? Another bomber. Bro, I was like, yeah, I'll go live at 10 o'clock because nothing's happening at 10 o'clock on a fucking Tuesday night, innit? We'll just have a little nice chilled out conversation, and now it's all popping off, man. What's happening now? Nabil tweet. What's he saying? Nah, they're saying Ederson's in Turkey. Nah, you're taking the piss. You're taking the piss. What? Oh, no. Sorry, I read that wrong. He's not in Turkey, but he will be arriving in Turkey soon. He'll be arriving in fact, let me just show you the tweet, man, instead of fucking waffling. So he said, can't trust these Turks, to be honest, but suggesting that Ederson is inbound at Ataturk Airport is something else. Maybe it's actually done. So this guy, who is this guy? Aspor. Right, so some Turkish sport page with 1.3 million followers, some sort of editor. And he's saying, Ederson is closer than ever to Galatasaray. A great talent is counting down the days to come to our country after Muslera. Ataturk Airport. Yes. Oh, yeah, soon. Bro, Joe, are you still trying to tell me that you don't think this is happening? Come on, bro. Like, surely, look, these are not something. I don't know the fucking guy. Who the fuck is this guy? Furkan Bozoglu. Yeah, I've never heard of this guy before. But, like, bro, we have to just put them all together and say, he's saying this, the other guy's saying this, he's saying this, and he's saying this. It's probably legit. And now we're getting news, by the way, as well, that Donnarumma's not going to Man United, which, again, is, well-timed. Get the flight tracker out. Yeah, this thing, bro, I can't remember a situation like this before. It's very, it's confusing. I think what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to hear a plan. Like, I think the club will either give us a plan of like what the plan is, or like one of the journalists will say something about it, because it like what do you know what I mean? Like what's going on here? Oost tweet. What's this Oost tweet? What's he saying? City have been working on a deal for Donnarumma for months and already wanted to get him last summer, according to L'Equipe. City also wants him. But City has the most chances. It only depends on Ederson leaving, which now it sounds like Ederson is going to be leaving. According to the Turkish guys, they're saying that there's only €6 million difference between City and Galatasaray, and he's already agreed personal terms. So I reckon that probably gets done. Oh, that must have been the actual report. But obviously, I don't speak French. Wow, wowzer! Yeah, this is one of the weirdest few days I've seen covering City in whatever 5 years I've done this, because I don't fully get it either. Read it for us, bro. I don't speak French, man. I don't speak French. LB, our best goalkeeper is leaving. Donnarumma is hype, but let's not forget what a legend this man is for us. Now, fact, 100%. Ederson's a GOAT, mate. 100%. I think he's the best goalkeeper we've had at the football club. Yeah. But obviously, he obviously wants pastures new. He obviously wanted to leave last year, didn't he? He obviously wanted to go to Saudi. And had we got the bid that we wanted from Saudi, he would have gone. But they undervalued him. We wanted 50 million and they offered 25, is the rumours that went round last summer. So City went, we're not selling you for 25 with 2 years left on the contract. So he stayed. But obviously, for whatever reason, he's there was a chance maybe he could think, you know what, do a Bernardo style and go, you know what, I want to stay in that. But clearly the guy just don't fancy it for whatever reason. And that's cool. That's cool. Don't have a problem with it. If you want to, the thing is, yeah, for some of these players, mate, yeah, like, sometimes they don't want to stay, they want to move on. Savio's had enough for whatever reason. If he wants to leave, he can leave, no problem. I'm not going to get arsey with it, yeah? Obviously, Isak's a different situation, so I'm not comparing it to the Isak-Newcastle situation, but if Ederson's had enough, he's done his time. Do you know what I mean? He's done his time, he's won bare trophies. If he wants to go, see you later. Yeah, no problem. Legend in my book, best goalkeeper we've had in my time, yeah? Dean, I know my uncle. I never saw Trafford play, yeah? But that fair play. Same as Savio. Not a problem, man. Cool. And now we're going to get Donnarumma. Treble winner. Some of the saves that he was making last summer, man, last season, unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. And you know what as well? I'm kind of excited to see how it gets on, because this is going to be a new style of play for us. This is going to be a new style of football. Like, we're not going to play the same football, are we, out from the back when we've got Donnarumma playing? You see this guy kick a ball. Yeah, so it's going to be different. That's going to be interesting to see. So this is just added to the excitement for me. I've been so excited for the season to start. And for me, this is just added even more. This is just added even more, man. What's this guy saying? I don't believe Donnarumma to Man City until he's spotted in Manchester. I get that the era of ball playing goalkeeper is coming to an end, and that the top teams are beginning to reprioritise shot stopping above all else. But there's a reason PSG are happy to move on. He's so bad on the ball. All right. Maybe it's not, bro. Come on, mate. It's obviously not agent driven, bro. If City didn't want Donnarumma, they would have deaded this thing hours ago. Isn't it? He's not a City fan. He obviously doesn't see the City news, but we all know that this is happening. Again, going back to Joe in the chat, who just thinks this isn't happening, bro. When we was linked with Luis Diaz last season, whenever it was, and it was popping off everywhere. I was live doing a live stream. It was like, oh my god, we're getting Luis Diaz. I wasn't happy with it because I like Luis Diaz. Within 20 minutes, within 20 minutes. City had put the news out to the press and said, dead this isn't happening. Done deal, it was over. City not getting in. Mike Miney at BBC, Sam Lee, everybody, Jack Gordon, they were all on it saying, this isn't happening. Stop talking about it, there's no point. And it was like, oh, end stream, bye. Everyone stopped tweeting about it. It was done. This has been going on, I don't even know, did it come out yesterday or today? This has been going on for hours and hours and hours. If City weren't in for this guy, they would have deaded it. They would have told Jack Gordon to put out a report and say, tell everyone that this isn't happening, mate. Tell everyone that this ain't happening. But they've not. So it's obviously there is something going on. Yeah. There's something going on. And what? We're just going to completely ignore the Lequip article that says he's agreed personal terms with Manchester City and he's personally spoken to Pep Guardiola. Are we just ignoring that as well? Or, do you know what I mean? This is wild. And that's just the fucking goalkeeper. Don't get started on the Rodrigo situation, mate, who scored, by the way, today. He wasn't very happy after the goal. You know what I mean? Nice goal, by the way. Real nice finish. Real nice finish. Top finish, man. But he was playing on the left. Which is he going to play on the left for City? I don't know. Oh, shit. What's this? Yo. I don't know, like, listen, I don't know about all this shit, yeah, because I'm not checking who's liking shit on Instagram, so I don't know. But Rodrigo posted today Foden, Haaland, and Savio. Savio liking it's a bit weird, but yeah, they've all Foden and Erling Haaland has done it. Like, again, read into that what you want. I'm not saying anything because I don't know who these guys are liking. I don't know. I don't look into what players are liking which posts. Yeah. I'm nearly 31 years old, chat. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. However, you know what I mean? You want to get into that and see what's going on, then you do you. You do you, guys. But yeah, Donnarumma, man. Donnarumma. And Trafford. Let's see what this guy's saying. This guy's become very vocal in the last few days. Big up FPL main road. Spent the last 3 months reading shite about our goalkeepers, forcing them out and abusing them. We go and sign England's #1 and potentially one of the best goalkeepers in the world. And now all I'm seeing is people moaning and worrying for Trafford. He's a professional goalkeeper or footballer for one of the best teams in the world. He's grown up here. He knows he ain't getting an easy route to #1. Absolutely brilliant business if we recruit these two in the same window. And I think we have to sort of decide what type of club we are. Are we going to be a club that is a ruthless club that is just going to be just buying the best players and you sink or swim? So people saying, what about Bob? What about Bob? What about Bob? Sink or swim. Deliver the goods or you'll be sold as well. And listen, you as a fan have to decide yourself where you sit on this. And I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, if I'm being honest with you. So there's no need to start fucking beefing everyone about it, yeah? There's no right or wrong answer. And you don't need to start fucking being dickheads to each other about it, yeah? But you have to decide as a fan what you want. Do you want a bunch of 21-year-olds and give them time and give them a year and year and year and year and year and year? Or do you want to go, you know what? We're gonna be competing for UCL. We want that Premier League back. We're gonna be signing the best. And if we sign a 21-year-old and he's got a promise in and he could have gone somewhere else and he doesn't play, then he doesn't get played. Mark, I'll come on to that in a bit, mate. Don't worry, we're live until 12:30. Now, for me, bro, I don't even know. Like, for me, I want to see the best players at my football club. I do. I want to see academy players come through. But at the same time, I don't want to see free rides. I don't want to see free rides. I want to see players that are good enough. I do want to see youth players coming through. Like, I want to see Bob be getting an opportunity. And I want to see players be given an opportunity. But ultimately, I think your position in the side should be driven based on merit. Based on merit. If Haaland starts being rubbish and some geezer in the academy is better than him, play him. I think that we should be trying to play some of the youngsters and giving them opportunities and giving them chances. But at the end of the day, what we're here for, we're here to try and win stuff. We're here to try and win the trophies, or we're just here for developing players and not actually ever winning anything. Because, that reminds me of another football club who just go on about their players and how their players are better than our players, but they don't actually win anything. You know the club I'm talking about. How many times, do you see online on Twitter, on YouTube videos or whatever, fans say, oh, we got better players than you, our players better than yours. All right, what have they won? Now. All right, sound. Cool. I mean, we can do that. We can do that 100%. ESPN's video on Donnarumma is gonna fucking bang, by the way. Stay tuned for that one. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, so we got this news before as well. I mean, again, look at the time that this post was. An hour ago, 2 hours ago. Donnarumma is not of interest in United. So again, to people who are denying that this is happening, yeah, and don't think this is happening, yeah. Again, this is just another piece of the puzzle. We've got a club who were linked with him now saying an hour ago, 2 hours ago, that they're not getting him. Viana's been on a generational run. This is another thing as well. That people are going, this is not how Manchester City operate. This is not how Manchester City do business. What are we doing? No. You're getting it twisted. Manchester City are what? What is Manchester City? It's just a business full of employees. Yeah. The employees are the one that execute the strategy, and the one that was executing the strategy has left. So the new guy that's coming in, Viana, has a different strategy. So it's not going to be the same. What, you think Viana was just going to come in and be exactly the same as Tiki, sign the same style of players and execute transfers in exactly the same way? Of course it's different. What do you mean this isn't what we do? What do you mean this isn't what we do? This isn't what Tiki did. Tiki probably wouldn't have done this. But Tiki's not here anymore. Viana's here, and this is Viana's style. And we don't know if this is going to work out. I'll tell you in 2 years when we look at how many trophies we've won. If we've not won anything, we'll go, yeah, probably Viana's not doing the right strategy here. Yeah. But Manchester City, fundamentally, when people say this isn't how we operate, no. This isn't right, mate. Yeah, this is fucking hell, Sage. Yeah. Hey, that's a madness, Spurs. I can't even lie. Fucking hell, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man. No, he's wild. This is what elite clubs do. I mean, listen, elite club. There's no one right way. There's no one right way of running a football club, is there? Real Madrid have operated different to the way we operate. They've been successful, and we've been successful over the last 10 years. Teams operate in a different way. Liverpool have won trophies. They operate in a different way to us. Yeah, there's no right way. So I just think that, like, when people are saying that, like, show the thumbnail. There you go. When people say, oh, this isn't what we're doing, why are we doing this? It's Viana. Manchester City, saying Manchester City don't do this, what does that mean? Manchester City isn't actually a thing. It's just a club. It's just a name. It's the employee that is doing it, and the employee that is executing this strategy, yeah, is Viana. So you don't like it? Fucking moan at Viana, mate. That's what I'd say. But you better get used to it, because obviously this is obviously the new era. I knew this was going to happen, man. I tweeted it when we got Viana. I said, I reckon we're entering our Galactico era. This guy, yeah, was at Sporting Lisbon for years, working on what, 20 to 30, maybe 40 million pound signings. And then he's just won the Euro millions, and people are expecting him to be signing 30, 40 million pound players. This guy's going to go out there, mate, and start spending cash left, right, and centre. 100%, man. Time will tell again, and time will tell if that works, man. We will see. And you probably have to give it 2 years. But it probably means that James Trafford is going to start the game against Wolves. I imagine. Because if this is true about Ederson, and he is as close to leaving Manchester City as the Turkish guys are making out, yeah, you can't start Ederson at the weekend, in my opinion. What's this? Have I read this out already? Donnarumma's agent, Raiola, will consider... No, I think I've already read that out, innit? I already read that out. Yeah, that's his agent. So, again, people are just joining. It's all popping off. Donnarumma's agent speaking about it all, going crazy. Apparently, they're taking legal advice. I don't fully understand what legal advice they can take. The guy don't want it. They won't want you anymore. Like, what are we going to do, mate? But let me ask you guys a question, and I'll come to super chats in a second. Yeah, my bad, innit? Let me guys ask you a question, yeah? Based off the current information, would you be happy if Ederson started at the weekend? Because I don't know if I can start Ederson now based off all this news, because obviously his head's clearly not in the game. If this is true from the Turkish press, I mean, the Turkish press are saying he's agreed personal terms. Can we be starting a guy who's literally agreed to leave? I don't think you can. And again, this isn't some anti-Ederson thing. I did the thing the other night. My starting 11, I had Ederson in the team. But if this is true, that he's literally, and again, we're going on the basis here that Turkish report is true, yeah? If we go off the basis that he has agreed to leave, and now it's just a case of City and Galatasaray are just trying to close the gap in the fee. Galatasaray have offered 7 million euros and City want 13. So let's say it gets done for like 10 or 11 or whatever, which sounds like it'll get done. I don't know if I can start Ederson in that situation, which I just don't think I can. Well, that means you're starting Trafford, and then potentially a week later, you're starting fucking Donnarumma. Oh my God. Unbelievable. And by the way, yeah, this is why I think we need to put that. You know what I've been saying recently, yeah? Yeah, we've seen this ramen, Mo. We've seen it. Big up to you, man. Yeah, we've seen this. This is why I think we need to start putting deadlines in. And I don't know how, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if that works like in real life, or it's just like a fucking thing that I'm saying that sounds good but doesn't actually work. But I've said it for time. I think we need to start putting deadlines in the transfers for players. And I said it, like, just go to the players at the end of the season and say, listen, if you want to leave, no problem. We are not a club that holds players hostage. Just come to us by this date. We'll tell you what the fee is that you need to bring. You go to all the clubs, find the club that will pay the money, and we'll let you go. But if it's not done by this date, then we can't really be going, what? We fucking play Wolves in 4 days. We play Wolves in 4 days, and we have no fucking idea who's going to be our goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. Oh, do we loan out Trafford? Nah, we're not loaning out Trafford, man. We're not loaning out Trafford, bro. No way. This is just how the window works, LB. The deadline forces clubs' hands and dominoes fall after that. I know. I'm not saying that, like, I'm just putting it out there as, like, is that something that you can implement, like a deadline? And again, I'm not saying, like, you do it, I'm fucking right. I'm just saying it sounds right, doesn't it? What I'm saying sounds legit, but maybe if you spoke to Karl and said, Karl, why don't you just do this with the players? Maybe you'd just say, can't do that. Like, it doesn't work. Like, maybe you'll say, we've tried it. I don't know. I've never fucking run a football club. I'm just saying, innit? Like, it sounds to me, when you've got a football match in 4 days and not knowing who your goalkeeper's going to be, it's not an ideal situation. Not ideal. If we get Donna, does that mean we won't get Enrique in 2027? Oh, someone responded to me before. So what about if we sign Donnarumma and then get Enrique in 2027? Does that mean we'll sell a Donnarumma in 2 years, bro? Imagine that'd be insane, wouldn't it? How mad would that be? The guy literally hate him. City Forever says, I'm sorry, but this is not right. City brought Trafford back for what? This is the wrong kind. This is the wrong kind of ruthless. Be ruthless with the unks, not in this way. Maybe Trafford knew. Maybe Trafford knew. Maybe Trafford knew. Maybe Trafford knew that we were signing a goalkeeper. Again, we don't know, do we? And again, like, that's your opinion. Cool. There's some people out here who are saying it's a professional football club. He's on mega money. We buy the best players and the best players play. If you're not good enough, you're on whole bench. Cry more. Like Tally, fuck your feelings, win me titles. Like, I think you're all entitled to have your view. I'm of the view, yeah, that, like, I want Donnarumma. So my opinion is I want to sign Donnarumma. I'm a bit gutted for Trafford because it would have been cool to see him come through as number one, as England's number one as well. That would have been pretty nice. But ultimately, I want the best goalkeeper in net. And I will say this as well. I'd just say to Trafford, are you better than Donnarumma? And if he says, yeah, say, right, sound then. Sound. If you're better than Donnarumma, give it 6 months. Let me play you in a cup games and him in the league. And then if you're better than him, I'll drop him. I'll start you. Simple. Simple, isn't it? It's really simple. It's that easy. Challenge, man. Skill issue. Trafford might back himself to be just as good at shot stopping, if not better with his feet. So exactly, bro, exactly. Like, the thing is, yeah, we're all going, oh, well, it's a bit tight on Trafford and that. Trafford might be going, bring it on. Trafford might be sat there at home now saying, fucking come on. I'm going to get in there and I'm going to bench Donnarumma, mate. I'm going to make City gutted that they bought Donnarumma for cash and put him on big wages because I'm going to be better than him. I'm going to make him whole bench. Or he's going to be, you know, that at the end of the day, he's either going like that, he's either got the positive attitude of saying, I'm going to bench this guy, or he's sitting there going, shit, I should have gone fucking Newcastle, innit? But, yeah, wild, man. Proper fucking insane. Like, couple of days, man. Why it's all just popped off in the last 24 hours, 48 hours is wild. And, I don't really understand why, I don't really understand why they're saying that they're going to take legal advice. Like, what's that all about? Legal advice on what? Bro, they don't want to play you anymore. You know? Let me do these super chats as well. We still need to talk about Rodrigo, updates on that, and Rico Lewis. A bid's gone in for Rico Lewis. We'll need to speak about that as well. So, no rush anyway. I'm here till 10:30, half 12. Big up Brady, man. Big up for becoming a member, bro. Appreciate it. Big up to you, man. Thank you very much, mate. Big up Camille as well. Says LB, it is happening. It's impossible. It's wild. It's insane, Camille. Like, part of me still doesn't believe it's happening, but it obviously is. It obviously is. Big up Palumi says, if Viana we trust, we have to talk about him. Hashtag FC26 says Palumi. Yeah, man, it's not FIFA, innit? Come on. It is. Big up Aaron as well, says bombers left, right, and middle, heads falling off. It's actually just wild, bro. It's insane, isn't it? Big up, bro. Appreciate it. Big up Simo Sups as well, man. I big up to you, mate. He says, Trafford relegated to being domestic cup keeper. Feel bad for the kid, says Simo. Yeah, I mean, you can feel bad for him and still be buzzing that we're signing Donnarumma, I suppose. But again, it's a challenge, isn't it? Are you better than Donnarumma? Yeah, well, bench him then. Yeah, bench him. You're better than Donnarumma, bench him. What knows, man? It does. What's going on, man? We signed Trafford and Donnarumma. This is wild. Now I don't want to hear our fans being. Now I don't want to hear our fans being of Liverpool. I said being scared of Liverpool. Yeah, well, I previously said I think we'll come second. If we're getting Donnarumma and Rodrigo, I'm putting us to first. How can we not back ourselves to win the league? How can City fans not back ourselves to win the league if we're signing Rodrigo and getting Donnarumma as well? We've got to do it, man. We've got to back ourselves to win this freaking league, mate. And if we do, you can't complain, can you? You know, we won the league, man. It's what it is. No more news. Big up Eric says, this guy is 2-on-2 for club drama. Says Eric. Big up for you. Big up Perfecto says, next will be City bid 70 million for Tino Livramento. All right, bro. Actually, it fucking wouldn't surprise me at this point. It honestly would not surprise me if I woke up tomorrow and said City have bid 70 million, 80 million for Tino Livramento, which would be nice to have a right back. All this shit going on, we still don't have a right back. It's just funny, isn't it? Big up to you, man. Big up Bellox as well. Says replacing our entire goalkeeping roster in one window is mad. Bro, it's actually insane, isn't it? It's actually wild. It's actually wild. I put a tweet out about a month ago and said, has this ever happened before? I said, has any team, and again, I don't know if any of you guys know, in the chat, feel free to let me know if you know. Has any team ever replaced all three goalkeepers in a row? And then someone said City did it in 2003, but I don't think we did. I think we did two, and then I think we did one in January. But I can't remember a team that's ever replaced three goalkeepers in a single transfer window. Maybe Chelsea, yeah. If in doubt, just say Chelsea in it, Jeff. If in doubt, just say Chelsea. But yeah, I don't recall it ever happening. Not off the top of my head. Not off the top of my head. Oh yeah, no. Where has this myth come from, by the way, Sean? Well, I've seen people on Twitter saying he's not settled. He's not settled. He's been at two clubs in 9 years. What are people on about? He'll only do 2 years and then he'll leave. What? Where are people getting this from? He's 26 and he's been at 2 football clubs and he left there when he was 16. So what's all that about? It's actually insane how people come up with these like things and then people just retweet them and say it's true. And it's like, what? It's actually wild. Insane. Big up Tinsay says, how's this different when we told Gundo to leave? Well, it was out of contract, wasn't he? This is well different. Bro. Gundogan was out of contract. And we offered Gundogan a contract. We offered him a 1-year deal, but he wanted a 3-year deal. That's why he left. Simple. Completely different. Imagine not loving LB. Oh, come on, bro. Big up, man. I appreciate it. Keep up the content. Oh, big up, man. That's big up, Adam. I appreciate that, mate. Big up to you, man. Big up Thatcher as well. Says Rodrigo and Donnarumma all seems very messy signings at the moment. It is messy, but you know what? Fuck it, mate. I'm here for it, mate. Yeah, I'm here for some fucking ballers. I'm here for the Rodrigos. I'm here for it, man. Come on. Yeah, we've got our projects. We've got Bob. We've got Doku. Yeah, Nori's a bit of a project. Chirky's a bit of a project. Nico G's a bit of a project. We've got the projects. Even this guy Trafford's a bit of a project. We got the projects, man. Let's not act like we're just like turning into Real Madrid all of a sudden just because we signed a couple players here, boys. Yeah. Let's not take the piss here. Let's not take the piss here. Yeah, Roy Hodgson. Big up Toad says the head loss when GG makes 100 passes. I know. Oh, when he makes an error, if he lets a goal in that he should save, fucking, this fan base is gonna fucking slaughter him, man. I can see it already. Man. I can. Big up to you, man. Big up Crystal B says, where does Ortega sit in all this, bro? So Ortega's just not in the conversation at all, man. Yeah, he's going back to Germany probably or signing for someone else. I don't know where he is, but he's going somewhere else. I think we actually legitimately need him to leave. Don't we need him to leave? I think we need him to leave anyway for the squad numbers because we don't have the numbers. Well, by the way, where we're at now with the fucking home goal thing, my head's completely gone with it because I have no idea now. Now Ederson's going, Ortega might be going, but now we're buying Rodrigo, we're buying Donnarumma. My head's completely gone on that. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. LB check 433. 433. What on Twitter or what? 433. Oh, yeah. We've seen this. Yeah, we've seen it, bro. Donnarumma has already reached an agreement with Man City. The quick report. Yeah, we've seen it. Look, Goalkeeper's already spoken with Pep Guardiola. Man City are now looking at the best way to approach PSG to avoid paying a high price. I'll just go in there. 20 million euros. Say cheers. 20 million euros. You've got a year left on his contract. You don't want him anymore. It's gone sour. You have to get rid of him. Talk to me. 20 million euros. What's that? About 14 million quid? 15 million quid? Sign a contract. Sign a contract, big boy. Yeah, we'll come to Rodrigo next, guys. Everyone's saying we're going to finish third. Yeah, but everyone was just being bare negative, bro. You know what I mean? Which is quite funny because I get accused of being negative all the time, even though I feel like I'm quite balanced, yeah, but I get accused of being negative all the time. People were trying to tell me, yeah, that we was going to finish fifth. How the fuck are we finishing fifth? You do realise we finished third last year, even though we played terrible football, and we signed in fucking ballers like Tijani Reinders and Ryan Cherkin. Now we might be getting Rodrigo and Donnarumma, and people are trying to tell me we was going to finish fucking fifth, mate. Are you being serious? Yeah. It's actually wild. You'll be at 1M as well. There's no all-round goalkeeper, so we had to buy one ball player and one shot stopper. Yeah, I mean, again, that it's potential that it's a potential that we might legit just play one in one competition and one in the other. We might rotate. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of that in the world, but it's worked. It's worked. You don't really see it in England, but you see it in Europe a lot more. People were speaking about Barca. Barca have done it. Other teams have done it. Keep sleeping like we're the underdog gimmick. Bro, it's mad, isn't it? It's a madness. I don't think we'll be able to sleep. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? How about focusing on a position we really need? Yeah, that would be pretty wise, that one. It's City Forever, but maybe we've done a search on the FIFA database and we can't find any right backs. I don't know. But to be fair though, City forever, yeah. There's still what 2 and a bit weeks left to go in a window. 2.5 weeks left to. I would not rule out City. The way City are moving at the moment, I would not rule out us going and sign a right back now. I would not rule it out at all. The way we're moving at the moment. If I woke up tomorrow and seeing that City are bid for some random geezer, I'd be like, yeah, I see it. It's a madness. It's just a madness. Big up Wheezy as well, says, Yo, LB, all these transfers feel like new to us because of the previous summer windows. We just stood still like 4 in a row seasons. There were gaps that we're able to fill, says Wheezy. Yeah, like last year, bro, we signed Savio and Gundogan. I mean, what the hell did we even talk about? I didn't even know what I streamed about last year. Real talk. What the hell did we even stream about? What was we even going live speaking about? What the hell was we doing? Now, honestly, I don't even remember what I was speaking about last year. Like, nothing happened, bro. I remember Savio was already done. And Gundogan was done on, like, last week of the window. What the hell was we even speak about? I don't even know what we were speaking about last year on the streams, boys. Like, real talk, man. We definitely went live, but I don't know what we spoke about. Anything could happen, says Lee. Oh, it's facts. I mean, really, you'd have to be a little bit stupid now to say, nah, City are definitely not signing a right back. Like, what? Apparently we're signing Rodrygo and Donnarumma, and you're just going to say we're definitely not signing a right back. I still don't think we'll sign a right back, but it wouldn't surprise me if I woke up tomorrow and we're like seeing us getting linked with a right back. The way we're moving. It was the Euros last summer, or was it? Oh, we probably did that's probably what we was doing then. Fucking sit there doing watch-alongs. It's a madness. For me, the only way this transfer window and rebuild makes sense is if the Unks leave instead of just letting players with huge potential go. I need Stones, Akanji. Nah, bro, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're getting rid of John Stones, mate. No, I'm not getting rid of John Stones, man. I can't. He's reeled me back in. You're not crazy. It's a very reasonable take given his injury record, AP, yeah, but he's reeled me back in, I'm afraid. And I know that's poor, but he's reeled me back in, man. He's reeled me back in with one game. He has. He's played one game, looked pretty good, and now I'm like, yeah, John Stones, make him captain. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. That's just me. But then as soon as he gets injured again, AP, yeah, come back in the chat and then you can cook me in it. I'll take the cooking off you when he gets injured because he will get injured and then you can cook me. That's crazy, man. Right, let me finish off these super chats, boys, and we need to speak about Rodrigo. We need to speak about Rico Lewis, and just random other shit. Big up to Echo Falls, man. I smashed these likes up as well, boys. Come on, man, smash the likes up. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel. Get 6-8 centre back. Will drop 2. Play out from the back to compensate. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be. 2 at the back, innit? And Rodri will probably be helping there. But in my opinion, if you're playing the 2 at the back, you need to play. I think in that situation, yeah, Gvardiol, Stones, and probably Huzanov. And you might not like me saying this, chat, but Akanji probably goes further up the list because you've got to have ball-playing centre-backs. If you've only got 2 centre-backs, you need to have players that can play out from the back, in my view. So, because you need to have players that can progress the ball forward. So, in that situation, Ake and Diaz would probably drop down the list from a purely ball-playing perspective. Not that I really want to see Akanji playing that much. Big up Eugene says Trafford is not good enough to be number 1 anyway, says Eugene with a 2. Well, we'll find out soon, won't we? Big up to you, mate. Appreciate it. Big up John says, what you saying about the Rico Lewis bid? I'll come on to it in a minute. I will come on to it, John. Don't worry about it, man. Stone Cold, LB, Donnarumma, or Donna Cullen, says Joseph Fritzl. Yeah, I'd probably take Donnarumma, mate, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, not that freak, Donna Cullen. Big up Goalkeeper says, this is like Messi situation years ago. Everyone thought we'd get him, but we didn't. Trafford is better right now, feet-wise, than GG. Yeah, I mean, with all due respect, I think there's a lot of goalkeepers that are better than Donnarumma with the ball at his feet. But City and Pep must be happy with that. Otherwise, we wouldn't be selling him. So people are going, oh, he can't play out from the back. He can't kick a ball. I know he can't kick a ball. I've said that myself. I agree with you. But if Pep has said, look, Pep's spoken to Pep Guardiola. Keeper has spoken with Pep Guardiola. Yeah? So Pep's happy. So if Pep's happy with that, then, like, what do we do? Like, this is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, that Messi situation was fucking wild as well. Yeah, big up keeper, man. Appreciate it. Big up Hamid says Rodrigo makes sense, but this one is random as fuck. Claw says Hamid. Yeah, it is random, bro. It is. Big up to you, mate. Big up Nadir says there's too many variables in a transfer market, injuries, market opportunities. I'm ruthless. I want to win. Might sound bad, but it's the aim of the sport. It doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound bad at all. Doesn't sound bad at all. Like, bro, I can feel a little bit sad for Trafford, but also be saying I still want to sign Donnarumma. My thing is, if Trafford's good enough, he'll get the position over Donnarumma. Simple as that. Simple as that. Donnarumma probably gets the shirt initially based off of what he's done in the game already. But if James Trafford turns out to be better than Donnarumma, and we notice that pretty quickly, then guess what? I want James Trafford to play over Donnarumma at that time. Play the best players, man. Football's not a hard game. People overcomplicate it all the time. Whoever's the better player, play. If it's Donnarumma, play Donnarumma. If it's Trafford, play Trafford. It don't sound bad, bro. Big up Angel says, GG cut Liverpool and Arsenal. Sign me up. Yeah, bro. His performances in the Champions League, I thought was stunning. And people will go, well, did you watch him in League On? No, you know I didn't fucking watch him in League On. Why am I going to watch fucking PSG versus like Rems for? Obviously, I know I didn't watch him in League On, mate. Yeah, I watched him in the Champions League, the biggest club competition in world football, and he fucking delivered the goods. And again, if he's shit, guess what? Play James Trafford. Big up Angels. Big up Shebington, man. Says, yes. Hope everyone's been doing well recently. Oh, come on, bro. Big up for 20 months, man. Long time member, bro. I appreciate the support, man. Big up to you. Big up Neil. Just last couple ones, guys, and then we'll get on to the Rodrigo situation. I don't think Jack Gorn is a top tier source in the Viana era. Oh, what? Nah, bro. We can't be having Jackie G slander, mate. Nah, I'm not having that. I think what he said was legit. I think what he said was legit. I think, yeah, we got told that. I don't think we were going to sign anybody else. But I think the Savio thing happened, and it was like, oh shit, Savio potentially might be leaving, so we need to sign a replacement. And I think this is a market opportunity, and we're going for it. So when he said that, yeah. When he said that we're not going to sign any more players, our business is done. Yeah. I think that was legit. I just think shit's happened. And as a result, we're going, you know what? Fuck it. We weren't going to sign anyone, but we're going to go back into the market. Yeah, exactly, Julie. Exactly. Sometimes opportunities just happen, innit? Bro, if I say, yeah, I'm happy with my car, I'm not buying a new car, I'm chilling. But someone comes and offers me a Porsche at fucking for $5,000, a brand new one. Guess what? It's a market opportunity. I'm going to pay the $5,000. I'm going to get a brand new Porsche, mate. Yeah. There you go, man. There you go. Yeah, but Bunzo Sphere, what's the alternative? If you shit play Trafford after 50 million down the drain. Well, first of all, we're not going to pay 50 million quid. So what are you saying? If he shit, continue to play him, even if you got Trafford there. I mean, what's the alternative? How is that a wow comment? If we sign Donnarumma and he turns out to be shit, what are you going to do? Just keep on playing him? You're not even going to try James Trafford? How is that a controversial point, bro? That is legit. That's legit. That's what you do. That's just a fact, Bunzo, no? Surely that's how is that a wow comment? I'm surprised at that, to be honest. And we're not going to pay 50 million. I'll be very, very... Bro, we're in the power position here, yeah? They want rid of Donnarumma. They don't want him. Have you seen everything that's gone on? There's no way City are going to pay 50 million quid. Yeah? All the deals Viana's done this summer. Have you seen it, by the way, as well? Everton are paying 75% of Jack Grealish's wages. 75%! 75% of his weight. How the fuck has he managed that? Respectfully, that's fucking incredible. It wouldn't surprise me if we get Donnarumma for like 10 mil, mate. Honestly, would not surprise me if we got Donnarumma for 10 mil. Because the thing is, yeah, we're chilling. If Pep Guardiola is happy with Trafford as a number one, yeah, and I don't know if he is, you have to ask him. If he's happy, we're cool. We can go to PSG and be like, yo, we want Donnarumma, but you don't want him. Yeah. It's all gone south. Here's 10 million. Paid over 7 years. What are they going to do? Say no. All right, and let him sit on the bench then. But again, I don't really understand like what you got to do. Like, We need to sell a player on top of what? Yeah, it's going to be Gundogan in it or Kovacic. It's going to be Gundogan or Kovacic, man. Let's be real. It has to be. Unless Akanji decides to leave. If City have told, but I don't know. Fuck knows what's going on with Akanji. I don't know. Get out of here, Clark, man. You're rage baiting me. Right. Joseph says this transfer window's been a fucking roller coaster. It's been insane, isn't it? It's actually been wild. You know what's crazy is, yeah, like, bro, at the start of the window, because we obviously because of the Club World Cup, we had to get our business done early. So we got the 3 signings in the space of a week. Then it went completely dead for what, like a month. And in the space of 48 hours, we're getting all this news. McAtee, Grealish, Rico Lewis, Rodrigo, Savio, Donnarumma, Ederson. It's insane, isn't it? It's mad. To the people saying we Milan fans hate Donnarumma, no, we don't. There was a lot behind the scenes that came out. Both were equally at fault, says Hamid. There you go, AC Milan fan. There you go. Big up Hamid, bro. Appreciate it, man. Bill Davis says Trafford to Newcastle plus 40 million for Livermental. Ah, man. Funny fucker. Big up Joseph says, can't wait for him to be dubbed Error Rumour. After passing it into his own net. To be serious, I'm here for it and something a bit different. I am as well. I'm here for it, Joseph. I'm here for it. Like, listen, I love Ederson, yeah? I think he's our best goalkeeper ever that we've ever had, yeah? But at the same time, I got a little bit bored of never believing in his ability to save a shot. I got a little bit bored of every time the opposition had a penalty just to put the scoreboard on, give him a goal. You know, I'm not slandering Ederson here because I still rate Ederson. Despite that, I still rated Ederson for what he was. But it would be nice when an opposition goes like 1-on-1, or it would be nice that when the opposition get a penalty for me to go, oh, he could save this. I backed my goalkeeper to save this. And unfortunately, I just didn't. And again, that's not Ederson slander because I still think he's mega and I fucking love the geezer. But that's just also a fact, you know? It's actually wild. Oh, Gaz, mate. Fucking hell. You missed it. You missed it. Donnarumma had a massive spat with PSG. They've done a statement about it. He's done a statement. He's not happy. He's taking legal advice. And apparently he's agreed personal terms with Manchester City. If you believe all the rumours. If you believe the rumours. Right, let's finish these chats, boys, and then we'll get on to the shout out, man. Big appreciate the super chats, man. But we'll get on to the Rodrigo stuff now. LB, what did I miss? We'll come on to the Rodrigo stuff now. Basically, summarize Donnarumma. He's agreed personal terms, bro. But big up to you, man. Big up Joseph says, weren't you doing GeoGuessr streams last summer? And that's what we was doing. And that's what we was doing last summer, chat. We was doing GeoGuessr streams. And that's actually true. Oh, that's actually true. That's what we were doing. I was thinking to myself, what the fuck was we doing last summer? Because I was defo streaming. What the hell was I talking about? Yeah? That's what we was doing. Playing GeoGuessr. Fucking hell. Watch us go for Hakimi or Livramento tomorrow. Exactly. I won't put it past him, Angel. The word of summer 2025 transfer window is market opportunity. Last year it was field tilt. What's next year? Anyway, my oil comes back. We got that old man. Best players in my team, LB. No time for sentiment. Again, completely reasonable. Bro, it's fucking sport, mate. These players are not fucking doing it for free. They're all getting paid. They're all multimillionaires. They're all jobbing buying fucking Lamborghinis. Yeah. Seen Diaz turn up in a beautiful, I think it was a Lamborghini. I don't know what it was. Lamborghini Aventador, something like that. Beautiful car. Yeah, they're all fucking multimillionaires. Yeah. And your job's to win fucking football matches. Simple as. Spurs. I've been on the Trafford hype train, but this is good news. He'll need to push for the #1 spot. Competition for places was what won us the treble. Bro, this is where I'm at. I was on the Trafford hype train, but I'm also buzzing that we're getting Donnarumma. I can do both. Whoever's best goalkeeper plays. What the fuck is this bald B? Just left work and I see this. I'm about to bust in parking garage now, says Angel. Fucking hell, man. And big up Jay says Donnarumma in goal, Eddie as an outfield player. Yeah, put him at right back. Put Ederson at fucking right back, Jay, isn't it? Put Ederson at right back. Nah, that's actually a matter. Boys, I'm gonna have to fucking open the window, man. It's so hot in England at the moment, mate. Yeah, and it's a different type of heat, yeah. doesn't compare to all your countries, mate. Yeah, we don't have the air cons and that. Yeah, global warming and that. Yeah, global warming. Right. Let's turn our attention. In fact, should we just box off the Rico Lewis news rapid? Or do you want to get onto Rodrigo chat? Because there's Rico Lewis news as well. But the Rico Lewis news will probably take about 10 minutes to discuss. What do you want to do? Should we box off the Rico Lewis news real quick? Or do you want to get straight into the Rodrigo talk? What do you reckon? What are you saying, chat? We'll do Rico. Right, Rico Lewis. Let's get on to him. Where is it? There we go. By the way, I'm not... Oh, shit, I need to put this on screen. Fucking hell. Bozo. Yeah, we've got this as well. We're not going to speak about this tonight because fucking we will be here all night. But yeah, James McAtee's agreed terms. Everything's agreed now with Forest. That's going to get announced like in the next day or two, whatever. Right, we got this news. Manchester City have rejected a 25 million euro plus 5 million euro offer from Nottingham Forest for Rico Lewis, which is in pounds. I mean, it might be pounds. Who knows? They might have got it wrong on it. But if it's not pounds, 26 million quid. 26 million quid. We've rejected it. I mean, I don't think we can afford to sell him. I mean, if he's going to be our backup right back, yeah, come on, Kirby Bray. If he's going to be our backup right back, yeah, and Johnny's in the chat as well. Come on, man. The XLB massive is in the comments. Come on, yeah. If he's our second choice right back, whether you like it or not, so can we really afford to sell this guy? And then doesn't that just fuck up our homegrown thing even more, chat? I thought we were screwed on the homegrown thing. So I don't really think you can sell the guy. You know what I'd be interested to know, yeah, is if what happens if you got a Newcastle and put 60 M's on the table plus Rico Lewis. What do you reckon? Do you reckon they accept that 60 million plus Rico for Tino Livramento? Do you reckon they do that as a deal, Newcastle? Would you do that as a deal? Would you do that, or do you think that's a dead deal? And do you think Newcastle would accept that? 60 million pounds plus Rico Lewis. I'd do it. I'd probably do it. He worked hard. Would be sensible to cash in if we signed a right back. If we sign a right back, which we're probably not going to do. They probably say do one, says this. Yeah, I do that, says Jordan. Nah, homegrown mate, says Oliver. They'd accept it, but I know for a fact Pep wouldn't. Nah, keep Rico. Jay says that's a good deal. It's a great deal for Newcastle. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if he's up for sale. Is he up for sale? Does City want to cash in? I mean, I don't really know why we'd want to cash in. I mean, he's a pretty good player to have around. He can play midfield. He can play right back. You know, Pep obviously really likes him. Yeah, I'd be surprised. You know what? I don't know about you guys here, right? But I never fully truly believe these deals when it's an English player, it's an English team, City, and the other team is English. How is it a French paper that's got this? You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if it's an English player and two English clubs, how is it that a French newspaper has released the story? Like, why hasn't an English newspaper released the story? Like, how the fuck is a random French fucking journalist involved here? Like, what's all that about? Do you know what I mean? Like, is that legit? Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, why is it in your? Why do? Well, they probably reported it in euros because they use euros, isn't it? But for me, I'm just like, I don't really get that. So I never really truly believe these things. Like, I need to see if I've seen an English, and I don't know, maybe I'm not nuts. Maybe there has been an English journalist that's come out after this and said, "Yo, this is actually true." Maybe it is legit. Yeah. But I never really truly believe it, man. I never truly believe this shit. I need to see an English journalist report it first. Like, for example, when we bought Omar Mamouche, yeah, and all the fucking Egyptian Donnies were all over the news, weren't they? So then you go, well, and we didn't believe it. I remember doing the streams in January. We were like, really? Are we getting this guy? But all the Egyptian guys were all over it. So it's like, at least it's like you're getting some. He's Egyptian. They're Egyptian. Like they've got maybe that. There's a reason for the journalist to be speaking about it. Well, he's Egyptian. He's probably told his mates, and they've told the journalist. They're putting the story out there. But how the fuck is this happening, mate? Yeah, Rico Lewis grew up in Bury. Like, what the fuck is he? He's not going to know any French guys, is he? I don't know no French guys in Bury, mate. So I saw that a bit. So yeah, listen, for me, market value, what do I value, Matt? If I was to sell him, I'd probably be looking at, if he's got, I think you're pretty sure he's got a decent contract. So I'd probably be looking at about 35. That's pounds. I'm probably looking at 35 million quid all in for fair value. But I wouldn't be in a rush to sell the guy. I know he's a bit of a, some City fans really don't rate him. I see it all the time. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't rate this guy at all, but I rate him. I think he's decent as a midfielder and as a right back when we're playing well. But yeah, anyway, there you go. We'll see. I think it's cat, boys. If I'm being completely honest, I think it's BS. If I'm being honest with you. But yeah, there you go on that one. Right, Rodrigo tag. Guys, smash these likes up, man. Come on, get the likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Oh, shit, bro. I thought the fucking lid was on, man. Dickhead. Prick. Nah, man. That's a L. Fuck's sake. Water all over me fucking desk now. Jesus. All right, 1 second, boys. We've got spillage. Oh, this is not ideal. This is not ideal, Braze. I thought the lid was on, man. Absolute idiot, man. Right, I'll just have to deal with it. 1 sec, boys. For fuck's sake. Right. There we go. I'll have to deal with the rest later. Why am I shaking water? Because I've got electrolytes in it. And sometimes when you leave it for like 5-10 minutes, all the electrolytes go to the bottom of the water. So I shake it up, yeah, to mix it up a bit. And obviously, fucking normally I have the lid on. You know what I mean? I usually have the lid on the fucking thing. Anyway, enough about that. Right, Rodrigo news. Scored today. Did anybody see his goal? Who saw his goal? Rodrigo. I was doing a watch along. Well, I didn't do a watch along. That's a lie. I had it on TV. Didn't do a watch along. I only watched the last 20 minutes or so. Looked pretty fresh. Yeah. Looked pretty fresh. Looked pretty good, to be honest with you. Now, I know people will be like, oh, played a shit team. I'm not out here saying he was fucking mega. Yeah, I'm just saying it was a good performance. Yeah, against a pretty average team at best. Probably less than average, yeah. Played well. His goal, by the way, yeah. His goal was very nice, man. I can't lie, yeah. But he's playing on the left. Is he gonna be able to do that at City? Is he gonna play on the left at City? I mean, shout out Maria, yeah, who come on the channel today. She's saying that now she believes that he does want to play on the left. However, she did say at the same time that, you know, he wants to play and he wants to play for Pep Guardiola. But it was a nice goal, man. For people that have not seen it, he's got the ball on the left-hand side, just outside the box. He plays the ball into Mbappe on the left, and then he runs and does an overlap, yeah, on Mbappe. Mbappe feeds him the ball. He takes a couple of touches, and then his foot is shot with a right foot, bottom corner. It's a great finish, man. I can't even lie. It's a great goal. But yeah, at the end of the day, that is what it is. But the interesting thing was the celebration, mate. Yeah, the interesting thing was the celebration. Let me pull up the picture of the celebration, because he wasn't looking too happy, mate. I can't lie. And again, yeah, like, oh, that's not really anyway, I'll show you this anyway. I'll try and find a clip in a minute of his celebration. He didn't really look too happy, to be honest with you. He wasn't even smiling or anything. But again, like, read into it as much as you want. Like, again, like, see Gag here saying just pre-season. Yeah, fairs. If you think that, like, he's not smiling because he just don't give a fuck because it's pre-season, cool. If you want to read into it, read into it. But I'm just telling you the facts. He didn't look particularly happy when he scored the goal. Then Mbappe lifted him up like this. I saw that about it. Why is he lifting him up like that in a friendly? Is it because he knows he's leaving? Is it because he knows he's leaving? Why is Mbappe lifting Rodrigo up like this? 3-0 up against WSG in a friendly chat. Is it because it's a farewell celebration? Are we doing too much? Chat, are we doing too much? Have we cracked the code? Crack the code? Or are we doing too much? Are we coping? Yeah. We're coping. I thought it was weird, Sam. Facts. Body language. Honestly, come on, man. It's copium. I big up Gooners, man. Nah, bro, we're feeling it. We're doing too much. I Halo, rewind the video, man. I have to spoke an hour and a half about Donnarumma. Big up, mate. Yeah, we're deep in it too much, yeah. Maybe we're deep in it too much. He made a post for him on Instagram too, did he? No way. No way. That's a madness. But yeah, I don't know. Again, fucking you decide. Yeah, I'm not reading into this at all. Yeah, I'm just telling you the facts and letting you guys decide. What I am reading into, yeah, is Maria. Yeah. Wait, did I say that? Does that sound wrong? Nah, that was all right, wasn't it? I'm not gonna get cancelled, am I? What did I say? I'm reading into Maria. Wait, what? That was all right, isn't it, chat? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get cancelled. That's fine. Shit. Whoa. Wait, that's what I said, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Calma. Tranquilo. No, yeah. Big up Maria. Yeah, she put out that tweet out. Yeah, back in May. Yeah, she put that tweet out back in May. Yeah, she got told back in May. Yeah, and by the way, like she said on the video, yeah, she isn't like she doesn't do this, mate. Yeah, her job is to cover Real Madrid. She gets access to the press conferences and that. Yeah, that's her job, to cover Real Madrid. Yeah, she's not doing a fake ITK and shit. Yeah, that's not her job. That's not what she does. Yeah, and she said on the thing, she says she doesn't post information anymore because the last time she did it, she got burned by the Mbappe one. So she just fucked it off. The only reason she done this is because whoever's rang her, yeah, has told her this, and she like believes this. She said she trusts this guy with her life, man. She said like legit. And I don't know about you, yeah, but she doesn't come across as someone that's like try to beg it. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes, right? I'll watch like someone who knows like I'm an ITK or whatever, and I'll watch them. I'll watch the tweets or read the tweets, and I'm like, are you just begging it a bit here? Are you just begging it here? Like you're always putting this shit out, you're always begging it and that, and like you obviously want to be known. Like she just come across as like legit, man. She just comes across as someone legit, as like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm just letting you know this. Like, I'm not doing it for me. I'm just putting it out there because that's what I've been told. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. But that's what I've been told. And then obviously the Savio thing, I don't think we've had any more developments on the Savio thing since the last that City. Yeah, that City obviously like fucking what was saying here? 1 second, chat. I need to reboot. 1 second. Let me reboot here. Yeah, we're waiting for Spurs to pay the fee, basically. City will probably want about 60 million quid, and we're waiting. And we're waiting to see if Spurs meet that fee, which I think it's a fair fee in today's market. I really do. I'd be surprised if they don't pay the 60 million. I don't think it's expensive. I don't think it's a cheap deal, but I don't think it's expensive. I just think it's a fair price. Yeah, maybe City do it for 55. I guess it depends on, like, I think if City are looking at this Rodrigo thing and saying this is an amazing opportunity, we really, really want to do this, but we have to get rid of Savio, maybe City will take a little bit less because they want to say, right, actually, you know, we're happy to get rid of Savio because we really want Rodrigo. But at the same time, I don't think City are that pressed about getting rid of Savio. I don't think they are. Like what? Like I don't think they'd try to get rid of him. I don't see the hype in Rodrigo, to be honest, but at this point, I don't see much in Savio either, so we can't have only dribbling wingers that don't score, says Scalibur. To be fair, we bought it for 25. We're going to sell it for 60. That's good profit. Then you go and bring in a serial winner who got 100 G&A at Madrid, says Nico. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I'm defo all over it. I think this is... I'm defo all over this. Robert, big up Robert, man, says, if Spurs don't make the offer we want, I'll be gutted after all this Rodrigo hype. I'll be a bit gutted, but like not in the sense that like, oh, I'm stuck with Savio. Because I like Savio. I don't really want the guy to leave. The only reason I'm saying I'm happy for him to leave is because I'm getting Rodrigo. But I would be gutted because I prefer Rodrigo to Savio. But like I say, I'm not saying it like I'd be gutted because we're stuck with Savio. I like the guy, but he definitely needs to improve his shooting, mate, because his shooting's terrible. Why can't we keep Savio and get Rodrigo and sell Doku or Gundo or Cover? Maybe they don't. Maybe no one's bid for Doku. Maybe City. I don't know. There's a whole host of reasons why that can happen. But maybe no one's bid for Doku. Maybe Doku don't want to leave. Maybe Savio does. Don't know. I'm pretty sure we'll probably find out in the next couple of days just how much Savio's pushing this deal. You know what I mean? Big up Enes says, just hearing news that this night that Enoch, for the first time in 25 years, injected cash into Spurs. I don't think the fee stops us buying Savio, says Enes, who sounds like he's a Spurs fan. Fair dues. What else you guys are saying on this? Bro, did you see? Yeah, I did. I didn't say. I was reading the comments of the video after someone said, LB, did you not see the guy walking past with a City kit? And I was like, what? And then I went through and I see the kid. Yeah. I don't know if you guys spotted it in the Maria video, but about 8 minutes into the video, she gets out the taxi or whatever she's doing, yeah. And some kid walks past and you got a City kit on. Yeah, it's mad that. See what else you guys say. But yeah, on this thing, yeah, for me, I still think it happens, man. I still think this happens. I still think this deal gets done. I just think we're waiting on Spurs. And if City are not asking an unreasonable fee for Savio, which I don't think they will, I think they'll be asking for 60 mil. If they're asking 60 mil, I'd be mad surprised if Spurs don't pay that. And if Spurs pay that, we're getting Rodrigo. There's no way we're selling Savio and not replacing him. Zero chance. Zero chance. 0.00000 chance that's happening. There's not a chance we're getting rid of Savio and going into the season with Oscar Bob, who's just come back from a leg break and has played 900 minutes. Foden, who we have no idea what he's going to be like. Cherky, who's completely unproven in the Premier League. And then what? Who? Marmoush and Doku. Nah, man. No way. If we did that, that's silly. That's stupid if we did that. And that's why I was annoyed the other night, because that's what I thought we were doing. It was only the next day when the Rodrigo news dropped that I was like, yo, actually, I can back this. I can back it if it happens. Yeah, lads, if he says anything, let me know, man. But I can't be asked getting his video up because he'll just be saying the same thing. If he knows anything, he'll probably tweet it. But let me know. If he does say anything, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if he says that. But yeah, I thought Rodrigo looked good tonight, man. He looked fresh. He looked quick. He's a very technical player, you know. Very technical player. Very good on the ball. Quick to move the ball. He's shooting, by the way. And to be honest with you, this raises a good point, yeah. Because if you look at his, video compilation on Twitter and YouTube and that, and then if you've seen his goal today, it does beg the question as to why he only scored 6 league goals last year. I mean, it's a valid. I don't know. Is it because he's playing on the right? Is he not as good on the right in terms of scoring goals? I don't know, but he's such a good striker of the ball. He's miles better than Savio at kicking the ball, at shooting the ball, 100%. But it does beg the question as to why he's only scored 6 goals. Is it because he's playing off the right and he's not getting on that right foot as much? But then, to throw another spanner in the works, look at the goal he scored against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League with his left foot. That's his weak foot. And he fucking rocketed it. He rocketed the ball in the back of the net in the Champions League. Was that just a fluke? Is his left foot shooting pretty poor? And that night he just absolutely fluked it with his left foot? I don't know. I'm not sure, man. It's been chatted about if Rodrigo joins, how it impacts Marmoush. Curious if it makes Doku consider leaving this window if it does happen. I don't think he. Big up, man. Big up, Lewis. I appreciate it. I don't think Doku leaves this summer, but he might leave next summer if he's not getting as much game time. But again, if he's not getting the game time, that's because he's not performing at the best levels that we need. Because if he was performing at the levels we need, he'd be playing. So again, this is for me. It's like, this is why I disagree with Danny last night and a couple other people. It's like, if players want to leave because they're not playing, it's because they're not good enough. Unless in the very extreme situation of a Mahrez, who was playing pretty decent. But guess what? Bernardo was playing even better sometimes in the Champions League. So what's going to happen there? And Mahrez was different because Mahrez was coming to the end of his career and he got the bag offered by Saudi. So it's not an entirely fair conversation. And I keep reminding people, yeah, the reason, because we won the treble, yeah, and then people leave, and they wanted to leave because they weren't playing or whatever. The reason why we declined over the last 2 years is not because those players left. It's because we did not adequately replace them. That's the reason. It's not because Alvarez left. It's not because Mahrez left. It's because we didn't adequately replace him. If we would have signed Elise when we sold Mahrez, we wouldn't be going back at Mahrez going, oh, we miss his G&A. Because Elise fucking done 50 G&A for Bayern in his first year. If we would have kept Cole Palmer, we wouldn't be saying, oh, we miss Mahrez, because we'd have fucking Cole Palmer. And if we bought Marmoush last summer when we sold Alvarez, we probably wouldn't have been saying in the first half of the season, oh, we're missing Alvarez here. Has anyone said we've missed Alvarez since we signed Marmoush? A couple of people might have said it, but it's massively declined. First half of the season, everyone was like, we're missing fucking Alvarez, we're missing him. And we were missing him because we didn't replace him. So it's not because we sold the players, it's because we didn't replace them. That's the facts. We didn't replace the players. In some cases at all, and in some cases, we just downgraded massively. That's the facts. It's just the truth. I don't really see how anyone can deny that, man. What's this? Fab YouTube. Pep is pushing like crazy to get Rodrigo, but sales of Ederson and Savio needed for the Donnarumma and Rodrigo sales. Yeah, I mean, we know that, don't we? I mean, that's not new. Well, I guess the Pep pushing like crazy to get the deal is. Sounds like he really wants the deals, but we know Ederson needs to leave and we know Savio needs to leave. But I mean, we just spent an hour going through it all, especially Ederson. I think Ederson is going. I mean, everything tells me Ederson's leaving. LB was crying during the celebration. I didn't see Rodrigo crying, so fairs if he was crying. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, man. What's with all the supporters who think everything's just BS? If Ederson leaves, GG will be coming in. As simple as. I mean, I put everything on the screen. I've shown everyone all the different sources, but some people just don't believe it. I mean, I don't know what else we can do. So, I mean, the thing is, though, some fans just like don't believe anything until it's on the City website. So, fairs, if that's how you are as a fan, again, that's how you are as a fan. But like, it's looking pretty compelling that this is happening. You know, it's looking pretty compelling. Front four: Haaland, Rodrigo, Foden, Marmoush, then bringing Cherki in and out. Come on, guys, that's fucking dangerous. Then Bob and Doku to get games as well. Killers. It gives us options. And again, just like with the goalkeeper, you just play the best ones. Simple. Savio will be gone by Friday. We'll get battered by PSG and it'll be feel good, leaving moment. Story of Spurs. Yeah. I think you play on Wednesday, don't you? Is that tomorrow? What day is it? Tuesday. Is it tomorrow you play? Is it tomorrow, chat? PSG Spurs. I'll do a watch along for it if it's tomorrow. Let me know in the chat if it's tomorrow, yeah. Is it tomorrow, yeah? Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, we'll get on that. Second channel, by the way, won't be on this channel. More LB, second channel. All the non-City watch-alongs are usually on the second channel. More LB, we'll get on that tomorrow. Watch that, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's actually true, isn't it? Play PSG, get smacked up, buy Savio, everyone's buzzing. Every club does it, by the way. I don't get why people complain about this. It'll just make players fight harder in training for their spots. Again, that's a good thing, isn't it? It all depends on Savio, how likely he is to leave. I mean, I think the guy's given the okay. And people are trying to do mental gymnastics with language, yeah? Spurs have come in for him, and he said, yes. That's it. You want to get into, is he pushing for the deal? Is he open for the deal? Is he Is he partially open to the deal? Like, it's irrelevant, bro. Spurs have come in for him, and he said yes. That's it. That's all we need to say. We don't need to say, is he pushing for it? We don't need to say, is he knocking on the door saying, no, it's all irrelevant, bro. Spurs have come in for it. They've said to Savio, do you want to come Spurs? And he said, yeah. That's it. That's all you need to know. We don't need to do any deep in gymnastics. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. It's finished. He wants to go to Spurs. Now, if the deal broke down and he didn't go to Spurs, he probably would be happy to stay for a bit. Yeah, cool. But he wants to go to Spurs. It's not, that's it. Otherwise, Spurs wouldn't be bidding for him. Yeah. And that's cool. Again, I don't have a problem with that. If Savio wants to go to Spurs, he let him go to Spurs. I'm not bothered. Not asked. Savio's not bigger than a football club. If he wants to go to Spurs, cool. Good luck, mate. Appreciate the year. Yeah, I thought you had a good year in a really bad City team, and it would have been interesting seeing you in a City team that's better. Thought you did all right. Improve your shooting, and you'll be a baller, mate. Yeah, there you go. Good luck at Spurs. Thanks for the 40 mil profit. Yeah. It's not deep, man. Sometimes people deep this shit too much, innit? Again, it's not that deep, man. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, I hope you approached us properly, yeah, not like you did with fucking Forest, mate. Yeah, you best have learnt your lessons, mate. Yeah, otherwise we'll be involved in another legal case. And you know we're pretty good at legal cases, mate. Yeah, we're pretty good. We know our way around a courtroom. Yeah, we know our way around a courtroom. See, this is the thing, yeah, because you guys don't break no rules and that. Yeah, you'll be going in there cold, mate. You won't know the situation. Yeah, we'll cook you, mate, 100%. Nah, because I don't believe it. I don't believe that's a legit source, bro. I don't believe that's a legit source. But if it was a legit source, yeah. Bro, it's not difficult. Teams do not bid for players before they speak to players. That's just not how it works. Teams are not going to spend days, weeks, sometimes months negotiating with a team to buy the player, only to finally get the okay from the club, speak to the player, and the player just goes, I don't want to join you. Well, come on. What are we doing here, man? It's not rocket science. It's obvious. It's obvious. Of course they speak to the player first. Of course they do. Of course they do. Of course City spoke to Tijani Reinders first. City went to Tijani Reinders first and said, yo, would you be interested in making the move to City? He probably said, yeah. He said, right, we can do personal terms later, but it'll be around this sort of money. Yes, sound right. We'll negotiate with AC Milan. They agreed a fee. You wrap up the final terms. Bang, done. That's how it works, bro. No team is negotiating with another team for a player without finding out if the player wants to make the move. That is just, honestly, man, that's just not how it works. It's just not. Yeah, question is whether Spurs meet our asking price. Yeah, exactly. But I think they will, Craig. The question is, what's the asking price? If it's 60 mil, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone if it's 60 mil. Because surely Spurs are paying 60 mil. If City are asking 70, 75, 80, yeah, there might be a stumbling block in that, because that for me, then you're getting up to sort of like, right, that's quite expensive for a guy that scored one league goal. Yeah, that is quite expensive. I know there's a lot of potential there with Savio, and he could go on to be a future baller, completely agree. But that's still quite a lot of money. But 60 million, I think that's that. I remember, this is a team, yeah, that paid 60 odd million for Solanke. This is a team that paid 50 million quid for Brennan Johnson, mate. 50 mil for Brennan Johnson. 60 odd mil for Solanke. Solanke paid 60 odd mil. Of course they're going to pay 60 mil for Savio. Of course. I'll drop Solanke and play Savio as a fucking false nine, even though he only scored one goal, mate. Serious. Yeah, 75 million for Richarlison. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. No, but I don't think that's a fair comparison, Daniel. Yeah, because I think Caicedo gave Liverpool the okay, but then Chelsea came in and he went, actually, fuck you, Liverpool, I'm going to go Chelsea. So I still think Caicedo said yes to Liverpool. I just think he then rejected him when Chelsea came in. You know what I mean? That's my theory, anyway. Hope it's 80. You guys wanted it to be a hard deal for Olivier until Rodrigo got mentioned. Yeah, I mean, I do want it to be a hard deal. I mean, about 60 million's fine, I think. You know what I mean? And again, like, we don't want to be fucking about here, bro, because what about if we end up selling him? Like, you don't know, like, Rodrigo's got a potential deal lined up to go to Arsenal. Remember, Arsenal still need a left winger. What about if an Arsenal have been linked with Rodrigo all summer? So, what's going on there? Do we know for a fact that maybe Rodrigo said to City, bro, this needs to be done within 2 weeks. Otherwise, I'm just going to go Arsenal because I can't be staying at Real Madrid, mate. Don't like it here. I can't risk it. They got Madueke. Dear me. Yeah, 55 plus 5. I'm not sure if they'd agree to that. Maybe they would. Again, it all depends on like if they see this Rodrigo deal as like a real big opportunity to upgrade that position, which it is. They might just do it. It also probably depends on how much Rodrigo's available for. If Rodrigo's available, by the way, for 86 million quid, and you're getting 55 or 60 mil for Savio, I think this is one of the best deals of the summer. Selling Savio for 60 mil to get Rodrigo for 86. I think that is just a fantastic business. I really do. Fantastic business. All depends on the urgency. You'd fuck off McAtee for a pretty low fee and Grealish out the window quick. Yeah, again, it depends on the urgency, innit? But again, do you not think City is seemingly like they're acting with urgency here? Grealish gone, McAtee gone. Now it looks like Ederson's going. Like there's nothing on Ortega. I don't know what's going on there, but like everything seems to be happening now. I feel like City are like, right, I think City have decided that they want these players in, and that's why we're getting rid of all these players this week. Because it just seems very rushed at the moment, doesn't it? Like there's still 3 weeks left. We don't need to be rushing. If we don't need to buy a player or whatever, they're chilling. I think they know they want the players. City on smoke. Don't know why we're not splashing the cash on a right back if we're going wild on every other position, says Nathaniel. Because the only one that you can go for is Hakimi, who's the best right back in the world, but might be getting sent down for a very long time. Artino Livramento, who isn't for sale, or is he for sale? Isak wasn't for sale, but then they said it was 150 million, so I don't know. Other than that, who really is there out there? Who is there out there? I don't think there's any out there. The options are just dead, man. Kunde, is he actually available? This guy, everyone puts this in the chat, yeah. It's like, why don't you go get Kunde? LB, go get Kunde. Is he actually available? Because I'll be serious, yeah. From what I seen of Kunde last year, he looked mega. I think he got injured at one point though. But when I was watching Kunde last year, he looked mega. I watched him against Girona, yeah, and he fucking balled out, mate. I can't even lie. As a right back. Kunde signed another contract this month. Well, why are people putting Kunde in the chat if he's just signed a new contract? Chat, what are we doing here, man? Don't be putting Kunde in the chat if he's just signed a new contract this month. I mean, what are we doing here? This is a serious conversation, man. Keep it serious. We got to go for realistic targets. Let's get Cancelo back. Cancelo actually as well for Haaland. He can create a chance. Malo Gusto. I shouted that out last week. Kirby as like a interesting one. My thing is, yeah, when we're buying players, I want to know if they can become world class, and I just don't know if he's got that in him. Like if he can become world class, or I might have fucked up here, boys. My stream might go off here. I've just clicked a fucking button that I don't think I should have clicked. So if I go, big up to everybody. Yeah. 1 second, lads. What's this? Nah, I could be cooked here. I could be cooked. What have I just done? NVIDIA app. No. Close down. Upgrade app. No. Off. Do you really want to cancel? Yep. Oh, we're safe. Shit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, it's still going. What the hell? Get rid of that shit, man. NVIDIA, get rid of you. Right, there we go. I don't know what I was talking about then, chat. But Gusto. Yeah, Gusto, man, is like, bro, I like Gusto. I do, but like, has he got that level? Because it's going to cost a lot of money if he was to get Gusto. And they might not even be sale, but it cost a lot of money, mate. It cost a lot of money, but has he got that level? Oi, Rajiv, did you see my Instagram last night as well? How weird was that, bro? Rajiv, do you follow me on Instagram? Do you follow me on Insta? How weird was that? Last night, yeah. Chat, this is the weirdest fucking thing. Bro, this is the weirdest thing. So last night, yeah, Haaland has never liked a single post from Rodrigo up until tonight, apparently, according to Hugh. Yeah, so basically, right, last night, I was just scrolling through on Instagram, and I seen a post of Adam Wharton on Instagram. Yeah. And it was moving mad. Like it was playing. It was the game at the weekend. It's a little clip of Wharton at the weekend, yeah. And I quote tweeted, it's still on my Instagram. This was last night, yeah. I put a poll saying, this is the most obvious Manchester City 2026 signing ever. And then today, we got linked with him. How mad is that? By Daily Mail as well. It's not even like some dead-ass source. It was like, what the fuck? I literally posted that last night. Oh, that's crazy. I think we're defo getting Wharton next year. I think it's the most obvious signing ever. I'd be stunned if we don't get him. Because I just don't think we're going to go for Baleba, chat. Yeah, as much as I like Baleba off the ball, I just don't think he's going to be good enough on the ball for City. And I just think Wharton just stinks of a Manchester City player, mate, doesn't he? He reeks of a Manchester. Look at the way he passes the ball. Look at the way he moves with it and that. Guy looks like he's come from La Masia, mate. Yeah, not fucking Blackburn. Yeah, it's crazy. So I think we're definitely going for him I think we're definitely going for him next summer. The question is, we're going to fee in that, but I guess we're going to be saving bare money on wages and shit. We have Reinders. Wharton makes sense. Yeah, Wharton makes sense. And again, you got to remember, Kovacic gone next year, Bernardo gone next year, Gundogan gone next year, if not this year. We're going to be losing 3 midfielders already. So we're going to need to buy a midfielder. Liverpool. I mean, maybe Liverpool could go into him. I just think he just looks like a standard City player. I just think he looks like a City player. And I think as well, right? We got to be looking at a player now, yeah, who can fill in for Rodri in the next couple of years. Because you don't just get to, bro. This guy is like, what he's going to do in 3 or 4 more years at City. For me, I think we already need to be looking at the long-term replacement. You got to have your eyes everywhere, man. Who's the next Rodri? There's this geezer, by the way, who plays for Real Madrid. And he looks spits of Rodri, mate. He is the spitting image of Rodri, the way he plays football. It's freaky. Yeah, freaky stuff. Yeah, he's about 18, something like that. Plays in the academy for Real Madrid. Don't know if he's still there. I don't know if he's left this summer or whatever. But don't know if there's any Real Madrid fans in the chat know what I'm on about. But he looks exactly like Rodri. It's actually wild how mad he looks. Nico G getting buried on a bench, says Dwight. Again, bro. Skill issue. If he's good enough, he'll get in the team. So long as they get a chance, yeah. So long as I'm not asked. So long as they get a chance, which is why, like with McAtee, as much as I felt he should have got more of a chance earlier in the season when both Foden and De Bruyne were both injured. That to me was just wild that McAtee didn't get a chance. When he did get a chance, he didn't. Other than maybe the Leicester game, he didn't really do enough for me. Yeah. So like. For me, I just think that they should get a chance. Yeah, Vita Hayes obviously didn't get a chance, but at the same time, we just cooked with all the centre backs we have. But he'll get a chance next year, 100%. As long as they get chances, I'm not asked. It's when they don't get a chance. That's why I was fucking well annoyed back in October, November, December. That's why I was pissed off, because he wasn't giving them the chance. People was like, "Oh, what happens if he puts the youth in and this shit?" Well, they're obviously not fucking good enough for the football club, then, are they? Get rid of them. Not rocket science. Again, people like to do these weird gymnastics and like, oh no, you can't put them in this situation. Like, make a best 11. We might. Should we do that? Bro, should we make our best 11? I mean, I'm pretty sure I did this yesterday. It's probably going to be the same. And in fact, it's not going to be the same because we're signing 2 new players. Let's do a best 11 chat, yeah? Lineup builder. Let's do it. In fact, let me do these super chats first. I smash these likes up as well, people. Big up, man. Big up to you guys, innit? Smash the likes up. Big up, Angus says, ILB, is Isak to Liverpool giving you nightmares? No. No, it's not giving me nightmares. I already have Liverpool as title favourites at the moment. If City sign Donnarumma and Rodrigo, then I'm saying City are going to win the league. That's where I'm at. I don't think Isak really makes like that much of a difference. I know it sounds mad, but I just don't think that's how football works, to be honest. So, nah. I don't. No. Verts is enough. Verts is enough, bro. Big up Man of a Jeep said City transfer news page on Twitter already broke Donnarumma Trafford news in July. Wow. Fairs. By the way, now we should go full on Livramento, says Man of a Jeep. Yo, if Savio goes, I'm down for Rodrigo, but Marmoush. Again, bro, like, if Marmoush is better than Rodrigo, Marmoush will play. Simple. Oh, but then he'll leave. So what? I'm what? So you what? You want a worse player? Well, I think Marmoush is better than Rodrigo. Cool. Well, Rodrigo will be benched then. Or Rodrigo will have to play on the right. Again, it's not. That's just how it is. Because Al says Spurs should throw in Jed Spence into the deal. I don't know if you're saying that to like wind me up a little bit, or are you just saying it because you actually really like Jed Spence? But I don't want Jed Spence, man. Big up Al, man. Appreciate it. Big up Joseph says, you know what rivals will say if we get Rodrigo and Donnarumma, then City bought the league whilst Liverpool have spent hundreds of millions. Yeah, but people are already saying that. I'm seeing people say Pep's a checkbook manager, which means we're doing the right things. So I've said that for time, innit? Joseph, you're always in the streams, man. I always see your name in the chat, yeah? When fans are saying Pep's a checkbook manager, when fans are spamming 115, that means we're doing the right things. The last 2 years have been quiet. Yeah? That's the facts. And now they're all rattled again. This is good. Yeah, this is good. I'm seeing people say, when is 115 going to get done? This is because we're spending money and we're doing the right thing. Yeah, no one said that last summer. No one was speaking about City last summer saying Pep's a checkbook manager because we spent 10 fucking million. Big up Josh, man. Appreciate the donation, mate. Appreciate it very much. And big up to A1 as well. Says, are we cooking, Bray? I think we're freaking cooking on gas, mate. Premium gas as well. Not even just the standard shit. Yeah, I think we're fucking premium. Seriously premium. Big time premium. Big up A1, big up Josh, man, for the super chats. Right, let's do this lineup builder, guys. By the way, yeah, we'll probably do this every single stream, and it probably won't change, but it's just fun, innit? So we'll send it. Right. This is what do they call it? What they call the kits, chat. When people make their own kits, yeah. What do they call the kits? Project kit or something. Do you know what I mean? When like a random fan makes a kit, but it's not the real one. It's just like they've made it themselves on like PowerPoint or whatever. What is it? What is it? A concept, yeah? This is a concept team. No, not fake. No, not fake kit. Concept, bro. Not fake kit. Do it on FootMob. What the fuck's that? FootMob. Create 11. Ooh, bro, that's disgusting. I ain't using that. Look at that. That's hanging. Nah, this is well nicer. Get out of here, man. Nah, FootMob's not better. FootMob, bro, my eyes are literally hurting looking at that, bro. Look at it. It's such a basic format, man. Nah, honestly, man. Nah, football, L FootMob, man. Change it to dark mode. Nah, that's grim. Nah, that's grim, mate. Nah, you're going to have to hold that. I'm sorry. Right, let's move. First up, Donnarumma. I can't believe... I still don't think this is happening, man. I know I've just cooked someone in the chat before for saying it's not happening, but like, how the fuck are we signing Donnarumma, bro? Are you being serious? Donnarumma? Nah, man, we ain't signing this guy. No, no way we're signing Donnarumma. I can't believe it. I do believe it because everything's telling me it's true, but it just doesn't make no sense. We're gonna go for 2-2 Ryan. Oh yes, boom, there he is. All right, Nora. Right, what's this? Is this just a standard driller, or is this the team that's going to play against Wolves? Because if the team that's going to play against Wolves, I don't know if Gavardio's going to be fully fit, chat. By the way, smash these likes up as well, man. 1.4k in the building. Let's get the likes up. So we're doing no injuries, yeah? We're doing no injuries. Rodri. So we're putting Rodri in there, yeah? Right, cool. Right, we'll put no injuries. Standard best start of 11 Champions League final situation. Yeah, no injuries. Right, cool. Right, okay. Based off of the current information that we have in terms of who's the best, I'm gonna go Gavardio. Oh, Gavardio. Yeah, Gavardio on my left centre back. Based off of current information, he's the best left-sided centre back at the moment for me. Oh, Brett. Right, you said it, so don't start crying your eyes out, yeah? Because you set the rules and you said everybody was fit. So it's not my fault. Yeah, you don't like the rules. You shouldn't have created the rules like this. Yeah, so cry more. John Stones. You said everybody was fit. You said it in the chat. Yeah, I didn't say it. You said everybody was fit. I said, is everyone fit? And you said, yeah, everybody's fit. That's what you said. You said it, boys. Not me. Not my problem. You should have made the rules better. Yeah, hold that. Cry more. Right back. It's going to have to be Cafunes, isn't it? Cafunes. Yes, look at that, boys. We're cooking on Gaz. Look at that back four. Is it even good? I don't even know, bro. Like, this is not a right back. How good is this guy at defending? This guy will get injured during the game. Yeah, this guy's solid, to be fair. Yeah, but we have Donnarumma to save everything when we get cooked, so it's fine. Right, buzzing. Rodrigo. Bang. Reinders. Yep, you can go there, mate. Ah, fuck. This where it gets tricky, mate. Ah, shit. I just realised it gets pretty tough now. It gets pretty tough out here. Right. Shit, man. Fuck. Damn. Right, I'm going to put Marmouche in there. I'm going to put Haaland in there. Nah, Bernardiki can be captain from the bench. Obviously, Rodrigo, innit? Because obviously we're signing him, so he's got to go in there. Rodrigo. Oh, it's saucy team, this boy. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. This is a saucy team. Oh, shit. Bro, obviously, this is a tricky situation, like, for Turkey, innit? You know what I mean? Like, what we're saying here. I don't know. What we're saying for Turkey. Foden or Turkey? At the moment, yeah. Bro, this is tough. This is tough. I'm going to put Foden in there. But I need to see PFA Player of the Year levels like 2 years ago. Otherwise, bro, you're going to be benched. Simple as that for Turkey. Yo, talk to me. Talk to me. Chat, talk to me about that team, man. Cooking on that. Cooking on that. We're saying mid creativity. Nah, bro, I'm not having a mid. Bro, I'm sorry, yeah. How are we? Nah, man. We've got to have creativity. Rodrigo, Foden, Marmouche, Rodrigo. That's going to get confusing. Let's do that again. Rodrigo, Foden, Marmouche, Reinders. There's creativity there, man. 100%. And then what would our subs be? Yeah, so our subs would be what? Trafford. How'd you add the sub again? Sub. No, that's not how you do it. Oh, is that how you do it? How'd you add the sub chart? Oh, bench. There you go. Right, Trafford. We're going to full send this and do it properly. Yeah? James Trafford, bench. Right back bench option is Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis. Yeah. Stones would be Diaz. This guy will put Huzanov. This guy will put Ake. Yeah, you all good with this, yeah? Rodrigo will put Nico Gonzalez. Reinders will put Bernardiki. There we go. Yeah, we're actually fucking cooking on, guys. My memory's actually cooking right now. It's the electrolytes. Right, Doku left wing back up. Cherky. Bang. Bob. Have I missed anyone out here, boys? Is that it? Have I missed anybody? Oh no. Oh, Nico O'Reilly. Oh yeah, Nico O'Reilly. Oh yeah, Nico O'Reilly. And Gundogan and Kovacic, you know. I'll put Nico O'Reilly here, yeah. Nico O. There we go. Yeah. And then on top of that, you've still got Kanji, Gundogan, Kovacic, all still here at the club at the moment, innit? But obviously some of them are going to have to leave, bro. We ain't got too many players. Yeah, this is what I'm saying to people when they go in. We still need Kovacic, Bernardo, Gundogan. I'm like, bro, we got too many players, man. What are you saying? That win in the quad? Rosadinho says that's a quadruple winning team. Where's Kovacic going to play? This is what I've told people. You don't need Kovacic. People are like, we need Kovacic to stay. I'm like, you literally don't need him. Why do you fucking need him, man? It's not FIFA. It's actually wild, bro. It's literally is FIFA, isn't it? Why is Cherky not playing? I mean, play him if you want. I'm just putting Foden in because Foden's proved it. But like, bro, it just is what it is, isn't it? Like, it's not that deep. But that just talk to me about this team, chat. Yeah, are you buzzing at this? How is this team finishing 5th? We're gonna finish 5th. We're shit. We're gonna finish 5th. How is this team finishing 5th, bro? This is how is it a terrible lineup? This is a mega team, man. See, Alan, you're just wounded, mate. Yeah, because fucking James Trafford's coming and he was buzzing, and now he might have to hold bench. That's what you are. You're just gutted. You woke up this morning, yeah, and now you're crying your eyes out. Well, you was asking for better players. We've got better players. Don't start crying now, Al. Innit, bro? Come on. Come on. This team's mint. This team's mint. Yeah, oh, what? You don't want... How do you change it? Surely you can, like, just rapid change this. What does that mean, subbed? Like, why can't you just... You should be able to rapid change it, you know what I mean? But, yeah, like, what? You don't want to play Foden or play Cherky? Yeah, or you don't want to play Rodrigo? Play Bob. You want Doku? Play Doku. But Nico Gonzalez still. Look at defense. Look at the names you have on the bench. Diaz, Huzanov, Ake, Rico Lewis. This is a mint team, man. Yeah, why people say we're gonna finish 5th? Pep is a twat. Oh no, you're so rattled, man. It's absolutely insane. That's wild, man. It's wild. Cherky 10. Yeah, put Cherky 10. But yeah, that's fine by me. Yeah. Nah, Al, you're so rattled. That is hilarious. Big up Wesley, mate, says City will have to sell Ederson before they get Donnarumma City till I die. Yeah, that's true. The latest news from Turkey is coming out that he's agreed personal terms with Galatasaray, fully agreed. And Galatasaray have offered €7 million to City, and City want 13. So sounds to me like it's probably going to get done as soon as they close the gap, which they will, because Galatasaray, I don't know how, but somehow have got bare money out of somewhere. Not entirely sure where they got all the cash from. Where they got all this fucking money from, by the way. Yeah, why are signing all these players on mad money and that? It's crazy, but yeah, it sounds like his time's coming to an end, Wes, which I'm a bit sad about, but you got to move on, aren't you? You can't keep players forever, I suppose. Look at Al here, chat. Look how rattled he is. Donnarumma can't play with his feet, same as Joe Hart. No thanks. Trafford should tell Pep to do one. I so rattled. Al, you're so rattled, mate. Funny guy, man. When was the last time you struggled to pick an 11? Like in a positive way, probably. Bro, I don't even know, like 2 years ago, because we had bare injuries 2 years ago. Do you know when last time we won the league? Didn't we have loads of injuries? I'm pretty sure it's probably easier to pick the. I'm pretty sure it's probably pretty easy to pick it. Probably going back to the treble year, mate. Probably going back to the treble year, bro. I'll be real with you, man. But it's good, isn't it? It's so good, man. I like having a team. Like I say, Pep Guardiola last season was picking the least worst players. That's just the facts. Now he's going to be saying to the players, you're putting a shit performance, you're holding bench, no matter who you are, no matter your wage, no matter what, perform. And that's how it should be. Yeah, in a positive way, innit? That's how it should be. Haaland, you're playing shit. Sound, we'll go false nine like we did last season when he was injured and we actually played pretty good football. You all agree with that, innit? We all played pretty good football when Haaland was out. He come back in against Southampton, shit. Come back in against the final against FA Cup, shit. So we can play without him. We were good without him. We played good football. Yeah, Foden, you don't get back on it. Whole bench. Turkey's here now. Rodrigo will be here. If we sign Rodrigo. Like, fucking wild, man. Oh, mate, basically, Donnarumma's fell out with PSG. He's kicked off. They don't want him anymore. He's agreed personal terms with City. Pep wants him badly. And Ederson's on a plane to Turkey, apparently. Rodrigo, there's not really been too many developments yet. Just still waiting. Well, he played today, scored, didn't look so happy. So if you read into that, read into it. And apparently Haaland liked Rodrigo's post for the first time ever on Instagram. Which, again, you know what I mean? What does that even mean? Is that legit? Or is he... I don't know what that means, bro. According to AI, Google search Galatasaray sold their training ground for 500 million euros. Wow. That is wild if that's true. A proper right back and we compete for the top. I know that's why I'm like, our City are gonna do all this. I'm sorry, Camaro's I don't know if he's in the chat, yeah. Our City gonna spend all this money and just not buy a right back. Or are they just gonna go to Newcastle towards the end of the window and say, right, give us a number. Give us a realistic number. And they go 80. The City go, right, sound done. Are we going to take a risk? Because let's be honest, yeah, like Nunez could fuck us like if he's not good. Like, that's just the facts. Hopefully he's good and hopefully he has a good year and he finished the season quite strongly and I'm backing him and I hope he does well. But like nobody here can tell me, yeah, that guaranteed Nunez will be sick this year. Like he could be trash. Like who knows, man? But it seems like it's Livermento or no one. Like, if you don't get Livermento, like, there's literally no one out there that like is legit. And people are going, get Van der Sen. They obviously don't want Van der Sen. Otherwise, they would have got Van der Sen, man. They would have got, if they wanted Van der Sen, they would have got Van der Sen. They don't want Van der Sen. You know what I mean? Interesting tweet by Us says, I refuse to believe that City has been interested in Donnarumma for months and they didn't bring that up during the negotiations with James Trafford. And then also, this was a post from before which we went through. City have been working on this deal for months, apparently, according to the Queep, which I don't know if I believe. I don't know if I believe that. Like, I still think that the Donnarumma thing is very opportunistic. Maybe it's not. Maybe we have been working. What do you reckon, chat? Do you reckon we've been working, yeah, on this Donnarumma deal for months, as the Queep is saying? Or do you think that this is just like, rah, we can get Donnarumma, opportunistic, bang, market opportunity, let's go get him? I don't know if I don't think we've been waiting. I don't know if we've been going for it for months, man. I don't know if I believe that. I don't think we've been trying to get Donnarumma for months, man. Because if we have, I'd just be surprised that James Trafford's decided to join City over Newcastle. Could have gone to Newcastle, that easy life. Number one goalkeeper, massive club, big money, Champions League, happy days. I just come to City, but to be fair, Trafford does have that sort of about him, doesn't he? We did it when we watched the interview. We watched his interviews in the past and that. Like, this guy seems like he's fucking ready for the challenge. He's ready for the challenge. Newcastle aren't winning anything. I mean, they literally just won a Carabao Cup, bro. Right, what are you talking about? They literally just won a Carabao Cup like 6 months ago, no? I don't know, man. Livermental. Yeah. I know. What's this? What was that then? Yeah, Jed spread's cheaper than Livermental homegrown. I just don't rate the guy. Yo, big up Perez, man. What are you saying? LB, we won the treble because we had players pushing players to play their best and be in the team, which makes the team great. Yeah. It's not complex, is it, Perez? You get it, bro. You get it. And then yeah, some players will get unhappy because they miss out in the big games, and then you just explain to them, well, you didn't get picked because you weren't as good as the other guy. So either get back on it, and next season you could be better than him, and he won't get picked, or if you don't want to be here, leave. But then replace them. Don't just let a player like Julian Alvarez leave and go, we don't need to replace him. We can spread his goals around the team. No, that's not how it fucking works, man. Don't just spread 40 fucking GA around a team. You got to buy a fucking player that can get the GA, man. You know what I mean? That's why we missed when Mahrez left. We got fucked, mate, because Mahrez got 6 GA and Mahrez got solid numbers, and we didn't replace his numbers. Now we're getting players like Marmoush who can like get the goals, and Foden hopefully steps up on that. Why does everyone feel like we just Old Trafford anything? He's on 150k plus sitting on the bench at one of the world's biggest clubs, says Lucas. Trafford is competing against Carson in the amount of brews made in 1 minute comp quota. Do you think that some links to right backs to form again in the next couple of days? Well, bro, first of all, I don't think we're going to sign a right back. Yeah. However, bro, like, who am I to say we're not signing a right back when, if I would have said to you 2 weeks ago, lads, guess what? Savio's going Tottenham and we're going to sign Rodrigo and we're going to buy Donnarumma. You would have all fucking gone unsubscribe, clickbait, unsubscribe. This guy clickbaiting, he's falling off. This guy is falling off clickbait wanker, dislike video, unsubscribe. Yeah? But bro, it's fucking happening, man. You know what I mean? Check Graham Bailey tweet, Donnarumma. Bro, this guy actually like might be legit now. I never rated him at all as a source, but actually, like, bro, he might be legit. Whoa. Manchester City have been aware about the Gianluigi Donnarumma situation since July. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, but Lou, the question is, yeah, because remember, he could have gone to Newcastle and been the #1 goalkeeper at Newcastle and playing Champions League and playing week in, week out. So what's his mindset? Is his mindset, oh, I just want to go City, I'll hold bench for a bit and win trophies or whatever? Or is he coming to City and to challenge Donnarumma and be like, nah, I'm actually want this fucking #1 spot? That's the interesting point, I guess, when it comes to Trafford. Or have we just signed Trafford to say, we'll come back to, because they've signed Ramsdale. Then that's not a long-term signing. Have we just signed Trafford to go to Newcastle next year and be like, right, you can have Trafford and we want this geezer? Like, have we done that? Oh, maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens next year, innit? Real Madrid's plane returned from Austria a short while ago. Rodrigo did not go with the team on the bus. He went in his private car. Is that legit? Where have you got that from? Is that legit? Where have you got that from, bro? Where have you got that from? Is that legit? Or are you just making that up? Or have you got it from some dead source? Oh yeah, no, I agree with the club mindset, Lou. I'm asking you about Trafford. Like, what's Trafford's mindset? Yeah, is that legit? I don't know if that's legit, man. They've kidnapped Rodrigo. Do the Saeed video. Saeed losing his shit, yeah. Let's see what he's saying, man. Let me turn my headphones on. You tagged me in it, right? Let me check this. What Lucas is saying. Lucas is saying Rodrigo didn't go with the team. Oh. Urgent. The Spanish geezers are so funny, you know, when it comes to this. It's Chiringuito, bro! Chiringuito! No way, it's Chiringuito. Yo, that's mad. As if it's... they're so fucking funny, man. Yeah, they're actually reporting it, to be fair. Is that... No, are they actually... No, this guy... Did these guys actually say that, though? Or he's just posted the picture? Bro, I don't know if I believe this, bro. I'll be real with you. I think this might be capping it. I think this might be capping.
Ahora sí va en serio. Ahora seguro. Tic-tac. 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 Empezamos.
Smash the likes up as well, people. Come on, man. Get these likes up. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel as well. No audio.
I don't know what to make of this one. I don't know whether I should be pissed off. I don't know whether maybe I'm overthinking it. But one more year of Onana, is it damaging? Will it cost us? Can we take another year of Onana? I don't know, man.
Sorry, chat. I've got to play the clip.
Onana, what's my name? Onana, what's my name? Listen.
I really don't know. He came in 2023, cost us the Champions League. Him, on his own, cost us the Champions League. I don't think he's had a great season at Man United.
Wait, why is he wording it like... Why is this guy mentioning it like they was going to win the Champions League if it wasn't for Onana? Did you hear the way he said that? He cost us the Champions League. Nah, man. The way he said that was so fraudulent, man. Like they were going to win it in the first place.
Where he's been flawless. He's had the odd games and the odd kind of patches of good periods at Man United. I think he was Golden Glove at one point. But Andre Onana has not been a success at Man United. And Manchester United need a goalkeeper. But for some reason, it's not a priority. Manchester United right now at this current stage are not seeing goalkeeper as a priority. They're looking at midfielders first, which is okay. But I still want to ask that question. Is it okay for us to keep Onana for one more year?
I would say no. I would say no on that one. Yeah. If it was me, I would have binned off Cunha or Mbeumo. I think they're good signings, but if you could only sign like one of them and then get a goalkeeper, I would have binned one of them off, just get one of them and get a goalkeeper. That's what I personally would have done. Who you get, Cunha or Mbeumo, is like you choose. But then again, you've got Sesko, who's like, I don't know, man. I can't lie. Whose hairline loses more ground this season, Saeed's or LB's? I mean, bro, I ain't got much of a hairline to go. Bro, yes, bro. The fact that you've said I've got a hairline is a fucking W. But that's what I would have done. I would have just, if the money was stretched, I would have just binned off Cunha or Mbeumo, got one of them. Yeah. And then just ran with a goalkeeper. Or you just don't sign Sesko, but then who do you play up front? Do you play Cheeto? Because you can't be playing Highland, man, because he's trash. And I don't think you can play Xerxes as a striker. So I don't know really what you do there. Yeah. I don't know what you do. But I personally would have done that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Manchester United, when you set out everything, you've done everything, you've got your pieces together, your defense is settled. We're hoping to get Baleba. Our attack now has been improved. For us to keep Onana, is it 2 steps back? We've taken a step forward, maybe 2 steps forward. But
it depends what the target is. Depends what the target is. If the target's to get top 4, this is a terrible decision. If the target's to get top 8, then yeah, it's fine. Depends what the target is, man. In my opinion. But I would have got, I would have fucking sent, you could have got Mateta. Sesko's good. From what I've seen, I've not seen him play well. But I've not seen him that much. But if you've seen him more than me, fair, isn't it? But I've not seen him that much, to be honest. Top 5 minimum. And if your expectation is top 5 minimum, then keeping Onana's a bad decision. Very bad decision. If your expectation as United fan is to get top 8, then it's fine. Because it'll cost you, but you should still be able to get top 8 with Onana. Yeah? But top 5 with Onana is tough.
we're taking several steps back. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust Onana. The thumbnail is the thumbnail. Argue amongst yourselves whether that's disrespectful or not. But I can't respect
The thumbnails are madness, bro. I can't lie. It's a mad thumbnail, man.
Onana. I can't. I really can't. As a human being, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he's a wonderful guy. I'm sure he's a good character. All of that good stuff. Wherever. I will never personally attack a man's character. But on the football pitch, as a goalkeeper, I don't feel the confidence. I don't feel like he's the guy to take Man United forward. And Manchester United, I need to demand higher. I need to demand top 5. Can we get top 5 with this man, with this guy? Can we get top 6 with this guy? We finish 8th and 15th with this goalkeeper. And I'm not saying he's been the whole reason, but I'm sorry, the last 2 years, him as a goalkeeper, these are the finishes we finished at. Europa League, this guy has nearly cost us being out of the Europa League. This guy has nearly cost us being out of cup competitions, bro. Like, let's deep it. Let's really, really deep it.
Yeah, I'd get rid of him. If it was me, if I was in charge of United, I'd be getting rid of Onana. I wouldn't even have the club, mate. I wouldn't even have a second choice. I think he's shit. Proper bad. Proper bad. The way he does basic goalkeeping is just weird. The way he dies for shit is mad. It's a madness. It's a madness. Yeah, I don't know why you guys didn't actually go for Donnarumma, man, or like earlier in the market or whatever. I don't know.
Like, the thing is, right, and this is gonna sound mad, yeah, but can we just use him for the Baleba deal? If he gets Baleba, then can we all stomach him for one more year? Can we all just have to just accept whatever happens, and we just ride it out for 1 year? Shameless as it is, yeah. If he can be Agent Onana, yeah, like he's done with Mbumo, if he can be Agent Onana and go and get Baleba, do we accept 1 more year?
This guy, man. If you can get Baleba, but the only way to get Baleba is to keep Onana, then I probably would do that because Baleba's fucking mega, and he'd be mega in that United team because he's got legs. That's what you need when you play 2 midfield, especially when the attacking midfield, one of them is going to be fucking Bruno. Yeah. I think you're going to have fun with Bruno as well, Saeed, man. I think you're going to have fun with Bruno this year because I think if he's playing, yeah, in that 2 in midfield, there's no way he can play in that 2 in midfield. There's no way he can play in that 2 in midfield, man. No way. No, I just don't see it, man. I'm sorry, I do not see that Bruno playing in that midfield in that 2 because you have 5 at the back, yeah. You have 2 in the midfield, and then you have the 3 up top. But then two of them in out of the 3 at the top have to do a lot of work in the middle. But it still puts a lot of pressure on the 2. Yeah. And that's why you need an engine. That's why you need Baleba. And that's why I've been saying, yeah, United need to get Baleba. I've been saying it for fucking months, mate. But I still think that having Bruno G next to him would be fucking woeful, mate. Exactly, LG. It's just like, doesn't compute, does it? You're playing Bruno G further up the pitch in 2 of the more advanced midfield positions. You might get away with it. But who's going to play next to him? Could you play Mainu? Mainu might be able to do that role. But this all goes back to, this is the reason why they shouldn't have got Amorim. Because this system, is a specialist system. You need players that can do specific things. Whereas, like, if they would have just got a manager who played 4-3-3, they could have come in, they could have tweaked it a little bit. They probably would have finished the season better and done all right towards the end. And then it would have been easy to transition. But I've listened, to footballers who've like professional footballers, who've played 4 at the back and have gone to a 3 or a 5 at the back. And they've said it's like a different sport. It's like a completely different sport, man. Like, it's completely different. You can't just go from a back 3 or back 4 to a back 5 or back 3 or whatever you want to call it and just think everything's going to be fine. Just like you can't go from a back 3, a midfield 2 to a midfield 3, and like, or the other way around and think everything's going to be fine. I just think it was a bare risky move. And I said that at the time. I said, this is a mad risky move. And if it doesn't work out, they're going to have a load of players that they bought for a specific system. And they just have to keep getting managers who play 5 at the back. I just think it was an unnecessary risk, man.
Do we at least minimum 1 more year? And it's going to be a long year, by the way. And the thing is, right, this is the reality, guys, Andre Onana has had a lot of errors leading to goal. This is a normal goalkeeper, by the way. This is one of the goalkeepers that is either good or is either rubbish. Like, there's no in between. There's literally not a game where he's, it's just, oh, have you heard about Onana? And that could be because we're very, very destable in terms of our midfield structure and the way we play football. A lot of that comes down to this. But, bro, I am telling you right now, for what we do going forward, I cannot be in the car park next season shouting about Onana. I can't be. I'm seeing Donnarumma being told to leave PSG because we're getting Chevalier.
That's mad.
Ruthless. He's just won the Champions League. He's literally guided PSG to a Champions League. Some would say on his own, because them performances, in them big games, I swear down to people. This brother has been integral.
Thank you. Because Said was watching it. I watched it. I knew what I seen, man. Some of those saves were joke saves, mate. And that's why this decision to get rid of him is so ruthless. It's one of the most ruthless decisions I've ever seen from a manager. Ever. I'm not going to say it's the most ruthless, although it's certainly up there. Now go watch the group stage. I didn't watch the group stage games, so I can't say, Kai. I can only tell you of what I saw. That's all I can do is tell you what I saw, man. And what I saw is in the knockout rounds where it matters, it was fucking insane. Like, not even just glazing. He was actually wild.
Integral to where they've been. And Manchester United are saying to us that we potentially got to keep him. Come on, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know how I feel, man.
I mean, it is a little bit, but at the same time, the only way to fully answer that question is to know why he's getting rid of him. I certainly think that you've got to ask a question. You've got to ask a question, Rodrigo. You've got to say, well, he's just won him the fucking treble. He made some mad saves, and the guy wants to get rid of him. I think you got to ask a question why. But the only way it's a red flag properly is if you know why he's getting rid of him. Yeah, he might just say to you, because to be fair, Luis Enrique said the guy's a mega goalkeeper. He's mega. He's the best top goalkeeper. That's what he said in his statement. He might just look at Chevalier and go, I just prefer Chevalier. So it depends. It depends on why he's got rid of him.
And according to reports, and Nathan Salt, by the way, is a very reliable journalist.
True, Rodrigo. That is true. I think he did say that.
Very reliable. Gets a lot of news about Man United accurately. He said Ruben Amorim is more than comfortable with starting and finishing the season with Andre Onana in goal for Manchester United. I always said to me, there's two things that could sack the manager. Is this goalkeeper, and Bruno Fernandes. This is his litmus test.
Bro, it's a video about Goalkeeper and he's still murking Bruno Fernandes, man. Nah, that's what that is. that is wild.
This for him is one of his litmus tests. He cannot allow them to, especially Onana, yeah, to dictate. Brother, you don't have no loyalties. You didn't even sign him, bro. Manchester United can easily go and get a goalkeeper for around about 20, 25 million. There was opportunities to go and get that. And now Manchester City, how greedy Manchester City are. They have now reached an agreement with Manchester City for Gigi Donnarumma, man. That's the keeper that I wanted. 26, had a very, very good 18 months now. He's willing to reduce his salary.
Yeah.
It's going to cost around about £34 million. I think it's around about 40.
I still think we're going to get him cheaper than that. Because PSG are not really in the driving seat here, are they? They're not. They've fucking publicly said they don't want him. Donnarumma's put out a statement. I personally think we'll get him for less than that. I think we'll get him for maybe less than 20 mil. I reckon we'll get him around the 20 million mark. I really do, man.
Just above 30 million pound. Like, I would have went for him personally for me. Or go and get Le Mans. Go and get someone who we believe can be good enough. Laura Whitwell came out and said he's willing to leave PSG as he enters.
How do I get this fucking screen bigger, boys? Full screen. Oh, there we go.
His final years of contract after Lille goalkeeper Lucas Chevalier moved to Parc de France. But Manchester United not expected to pursue Donnarumma. Andre Onana hopes to play against Arsenal. Fair play to him, by the way, Onana. He's absolutely played the blinder. And he's basically, you know what I mean? Come on, man. He's faked an injury, man. This brother was never injured. I'm telling you now, bro. This brother, was never injured. I'm sure of it. This brother, him, Luke Shaw, Lindelof, don't let them fool you, bro. They've never been injured before a transfer window. But you know what they do?
Man, it's crazy, isn't it? All the shit that goes on at his club, man. Isn't it wild, chat? Yeah, we're up here now, It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going to wrap up soon, Talking about signing fucking Rodrygo, signing Donnarumma. And this guy's accusing his players of faking injury. There's levels. There's levels, guys.
They get injured, and then when it's time to be sold, where are they? Oh, can't really bid for him. Why do you think Lindelof's been here for 8 years? Do you think nobody's wanted Lindelof for 8 years? Come on, man. Like, he's not the best defender in the world, but he has been at Man United as a squad rotational player for the past 5 years minimum. The first 2-3 years, he was probably touch and go as starter, but he has been there for 5 years, just flirting around.
Do you know when you actually deep it? You know how funny that is. The players faking an injury to stay. Nah, that when you actually deep that's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious, chat. When you actually deep it.
3rd, 4th choice. Brother, there's been people after him. All of a sudden, my hamstring. Oh, my hamstring. Brother, come on, man. Don't let him fool you. Onana, fit and ready for Arsenal. Is it a coincidence? I think not. I think not. The brother is available for Arsenal. Ready. In the week leading up to the game, he's ready. Kalas. We were here in 2-3 months. We were here in 8-9 weeks out. But he's back. He's back. And that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. We heard rumors about Monaco. Come on, but it was never accurate, bro. Never accurate. You feel me? And the reality is, I'm very, very uneasy. And like I said to you, I put a tweet out there. I'll show you the tweet. I put a tweet out, and I've said, how damaging for Manchester United is keeping Onana as our number one. I said if we could get Beleba, then I could just about take one more season.
Yeah, I'd probably go with that as well. If you can get Baleba, but it means you got to skip Onana, I'd probably keep Onana for one more year if you can get Baleba. I think Baleba is that important. Otherwise, he's got to go, but it's time to go.
Another comment says, I don't think he's this bad. Ideally, I want to replace him, but someone has to come in and buy him for another goalkeeper to come in. Amrin as a manager, so irrelevant for you, Ak. No top
yeah, Fairs.
6. Very damaging. He's been there 2 years now to show and prove he's got what it takes, and he's failed miserably. 2 dreadful years, and he's about to scam a third. Having a goalkeeper is absolutely pivotal.
Yeah, exactly, bro. This is his 3rd season, isn't it? Like, how long do you give players? How long do you give players before you say, we got to move you on? This is a professional institution. Do you give them 3 years? 3 years? Well, what if they're costing you games? You're going to cost, that's league titles, that's trophies, domestic competition, Champions League. 2 years of that.
As bad as it would have been if Højlund stayed up front and continued to start up front, we could sign whoever, but if Onana is starting goalkeeper next season, it would be like doing a 100-meter race with a parachute on your back. Wow. You know what I mean? He's got a crazy name here, but wow, that might be. If you lot in the comments here can beat that comment, I swear down, I'm going to pin it. Whoever can make one of the best comments here.
What's he saying? As bad as it would have been if Højlund stayed and continued starting up front. Yeah, well, I don't think it's that bad personally. Because I think Højlund's trash. I think you're playing with 10 men when you got Højlund, man.
I will pin it. So you've got a competition today. What is it like keeping Onana, and how what was the question I put up there? How damaging is it? Is it damaging? Is it not? What else is there? We need to understand how much importance Onana and Brian are for the Baleba deal. 1 game a week is not going to be that bad with someone thinking. Less damaging than not buying a midfielder. I swear to God, if he doesn't improve this season, send him in the bomb squad. Wow. Probably that is confirmed number 1, and it's to put out in his contract. So unless he's sold, we're stuck.
Well, potatoes, that's why I've said if Doku don't get his levels up highly this year, we got to cash in. Yeah,
there we go, man. This is crazy, man. And this is just I just put the question out there. Not as much as people pick it out. Let's say there's different ones. Matters are right of the season. Beyond words. Chelsea finished top 4 with Jackson Sanchez. Get me Baleba and okay. That's another one as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Sanchez is a better keeper than Onana, you know. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know about what we're saying, chat. It's a mid-off. Is it a mid-off? I think that's generous to them. Oh, it's less than a mid-off. Who would you rather have chat in net? Onana or Sanchez? Bro, I can't deal with Sanchez. I can't deal with Onana. Real talk, get me Kyle Walker back in net, man. I'll be deadly serious. Bro, I don't know about that. That's a tough one to say, man. I don't like Sanchez, but to be fair, at least he can save shit. I know he can't kick a ball, but he can save shit. Yeah. He might be right, you know. Fucking hell, that's bad, that, isn't it? You know you're shit when you're worse than Sanchez.
I know Sanchez made mistakes, but I think Sanchez got better fundamentals. I know it sounds mad, and it might be mid versus mid, but I think Sanchez is a bit better than Onana. But then again, does it look better because it's a stable midfield, whatever, in front of him? Is it stable because of that? Let me know, man. Let me know. Like I said to you, bro, I don't know. I'm worried. Should I be worried? That's the question. Should we be worried?
Depends on expectations, as we spoke about at the start. If you think top 5, yeah, you should be worried. If you think top 7, no.
That's a better question. Guys, like the video, man.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up, bro. Big up Saeed, man, every time. Big up Ferg FIFA says, need my tea. Come on, Ferg, man. 2 years. We must have, we've had an influx of 2-year members today. I don't know what, I must have, maybe I started the channel 2 years today or something, because, yeah, quite a few people today have got the 2-year badge and the 2-year membership, man. So big up to you, bro. actually do like massively appreciate the support. Big up Emmanuel says Tiki leaves, Hugo turns on FIFA manager mod. Nah, it's actually facts. ESPN video. Right, in fact, before I do that, let me show you this. This is the clip. So it was legit. This Rodrigo thing, boys. It was actually legit. Here we go. Check this out. So basically, what it says, yeah. Basically, what's happening here, yeah, according to this post, yeah, El Chiringuito, is all the players, all the Real Madrid players, all got on a bus, a team bus. Rodrigo and 2 other players didn't. They got in their own cars and drove off. So what that means, I don't know what that means. You do again. We got like, bro. You got to read into it. You got to think for yourself, guys. But that's all. I'm just reporting the facts. Yeah, I'm not the news. Yeah, I'm not the news chat. I'll just tell you the truth. They should tell you the truth. They don't always tell you the truth nowadays. I'll just tell you the facts, and it's up to you to make like the decisions in your brains about what's actually going on. But that's what happened according to El Chiringuito. All the players got on the bus. Rodrigo didn't. Got in his car and drove off. 2 other Real Madrid players also got in their own car and drove off as well. I'm just reporting the facts. You guys got to decide what that actually means. Right, last thing before we get off, yeah. ESPN. Donnarumma. Drama. Here we fucking go. Oh, it's not the funny guy. It's Nader Manua. He's probably going to be like spitting facts in it. We'll listen to it anyway. But I wanted the other guy to see what the fuck he was chatting shit about. Right, let's go. Let's see what he's saying. Nah, but you know what I wanted, chat? I actually did want the other guy because like it's just funny how much they hate us and shit, and it's just like roast us all the time. Yeah, where's he going to play? But Nadim's on there. You know what? Nadim's quite good to listen to. So it'd be actually interesting to see what he's saying about this. Whether he's saying like it's a trash signing or what. Let's have a look what he's saying, man. Well, I don't know why that's happened. 1 second. They're just waffling at the moment anyway, boys. All right, here we go.
Welcome. That's only the best for one of our favorites.
I appreciate
Blazer Natum too.
Oh boy.
Oh, Blazer Natum.
Natum is a different Natum.
Blazer Natum is a different Natum. Cannot wait.
Things people thought they would never see. Me here and you at the same time.
Look how we've gotten promoted.
We've grown.
We've grown. Growth. We love growth. Anyways, plenty of transfer talk to get to, but things
friends
are getting dicey over at PSG. It looks like Donnarumma might have played his last game for PSG. This is what Luis Enrique had to say about his situation today.
Bueno, ce sont toujours décisions difficiles à prendre, je le sais. Et je seulement peux parler très bien de Gigi Donnarumma.
Yeah, who asked this before in the chat? Was it Lou? Here you go, Lou. This is what he's saying now. He's speaking about it. About is it a red flag? So let me go back actually. See what he's saying. He's got. I'm just gonna get rid of. You know, you can see the comments anyway. 1 second. Let's go back.
Bueno, ce sont.
There are always difficult decisions. I know that I can only speak very well of Donnarumma.
Toujours décisions difficiles à prendre, je le sais. Et je seulement peux parler très bien de Gigi Donnarumma. Il est l'un.
He's one of the best players in his role, no doubt. He's an even better person.
Des meilleurs joueurs à son poste, sans aucun doute. Et il est encore mieux comme personne, mais on cherche un profil de gardien différent.
But we're looking for a different type of goalkeeper. It's always difficult to manage these situations. So if you believe what he's saying, because he could be lying, but if you believe what he's saying, it's basically he wants someone who can kick a ball a bit better, innit? That's basically what he's saying there. Yeah. If he's telling the truth, because obviously maybe he just thinks Donnarumma is shit. I don't like him, and that he's just glazing. But if we go on the principle that he's telling the truth, yeah, he just wants a different type of goalkeeper. Yeah, exactly, Sam. He just wanted to switch profile, bro.
Répète, c'est toujours difficile de décider ce genre de situations.
Well, Donnarumma has responded with a lengthy social media post where he said, quote, "From the first day I arrived, I gave everything on and off the pitch to earn my place and defend the goal of Paris Saint-Germain. Unfortunately, someone has decided that I can no longer be a part of the group and contribute to the team's success."
Someone. Fucking hell. Like, that's pretty mad, isn't it? Basically, he's calling out Luis Enrique there. He's basically calling out Luis Enrique and saying, this Donny, yeah, this manager doesn't want me. And I'm basically calling him out. That's a bit mad, do you not think? Someone is the manager, obviously. The manager's the one that's decided this decision. So it's the manager. The manager's decided it. He just said, the manager just said it was him. It was his choice.
"I am disappointed and disheartened." Well, when it has to do with anything PSG, we have to bring in our Julien Laurent, who I'm sure Natum is very happy to see. But Jules, this is definitely getting nasty. It was all going well and good for both of them just a few months ago, winning the Champions League together and whatnot. Now we know PSG have signed Lucas Chevalier. We're seeing the two comments that Luis Enrique and Donnarumma have had to say. How did we get here?
It's a great question. I mean, I think we got here to start with by the fact that Donnarumma only had 1 year left on his contract. And with 12 months to go, PSG would not have let him go on a free. Obviously, they had talks back in from January onwards about an extension. Donnarumma was quite clear on what he wanted financially, a big pay rise.
Right, he said, bro, I didn't realise he said that. Someone has decided that I can no longer be part of the group. So they're actually saying that he can't even be part of the squad, like, which is not going to happen anyway, is it? Like, he's always going to get sold, but he's basically saying like that he's not even allowed to be part of the squad. That's mad. That's what I'm taking from reading it like that.
Eyes on a contract that is the last contract like he has in the club right now in the squad. The others have low wage base, if you want, with a lot of incentives. So Zabani, we just signed, for example, done 4 million a year. That could go up to 8 million depending on individual and collective performances. Donnarumma still had the old contract where he's on 10 million a year, and that's it. No more, no incentive. And the club wanted to change that. And for him to be like everybody else, he didn't want that. He still wanted to earn more money than the 10 million a year. He wanted around 15 million a year. And at some point, the club already, when things were not as good as what we saw in the second half of the season, we're thinking we need somebody different, somebody better with the ball at his feet, with better distribution.
If that's true, by the way, yeah, and he's not even travelled for tomorrow's game, that means we definitely get, yeah, exactly, Ryan. Yeah, that means we, yeah, Claus is right. We're definitely getting a good price on this. Yeah, we definitely got to get a good price on this now, if this is legit. But I didn't realise that what he said. Bro, I must not have read it properly. I thought it basically just said, yeah, that they basically have said that someone's no longer decided that they want me to be number one goalkeeper. But I didn't realise it said the group. So basically, they don't even want me to be part of the squad. That gets me a little bit more, yeah, bro, that got me a little bit more like, a little bit more of a red flag there. I didn't realise that's what it said. Shit, bro, I didn't realise it was that bad.
Sometimes Donnarumma puts us in trouble a little bit, under pressure, because his distribution is not good enough for this level, for what Luis Enrique wants the team to do. And as great and as amazing as Donnarumma has been on his line as a goalkeeper, with the ball, it was very different. And when Luis Enrique says we want a different profile, Chevalier is that different profile because he's much better with the ball at his feet.
So everyone's saying this guy's not good enough with the ball at his feet, yeah? And I know that, like, they still won the treble and that, which is still pretty mad, but this is why I don't get it. And again, I don't want Donnarumma, yeah? So let me just put that again for the 100th time. But how, if Luis Enrique doesn't want Donnarumma because he can't kick a ball, how the fuck, yeah, are you trying to tell me that Pep Guardiola is just happy with it? You know what I'm saying? Unless Pep is leaving at the end of the season and we're getting a new manager who prefers a goalkeeper like this. But that means we're not getting Luis Enrique. Again, you've just got to throw your ideas out. You've got to throw your theories out here, because it
it doesn't really make sense, does it? If I would have told you a year ago, Pep's gonna actively want to sign Donnarumma, you would have laughed me out of it. You'd be like, you don't know nothing. You're chatting shit. Donnarumma can't kick a ball. Pep Guardiola aren't gonna want him. But it's happening by the looks of it. So what's going on here? And again, I'm happy for the transfer. I just don't think it makes sense from like what's going on.
Well, I know that Natum's our VIP guest today, but Shaka, we're talking goalkeeper, so I have to come to you. What do you make of this situation and what Jules and both Luis Enrique have had to say?
Well, I sympathise with both camps here. And on the one hand, Donnarumma has kind of proven that he's one of the best goalkeepers in world football. You saw the importance of the team in PSG's Champions League win of last season. But with a year left on his contract, I guess he's entitled to ask for whatever he wants. That's his calling. PSG then have to make a decision as to whether they pay him that or not. Quite clearly, they've said no. They want to get some money back for him. So therefore, he's been made available for a transfer. And that's just part and parcel of being a football club and football business. Now, and again, Luis Enrique, again, well within his rights to not include him if they're determined to get rid of him by the end of the transfer window. They've already brought in Chevalier. Again.
I mean, he is within his rights to not include him in the squad. But to not include him in the squad when he won you the treble, I think is very harsh. And it's not like Jack Grealish, where it's like 2 years down the line. They literally won the treble 2 months ago. They literally won the treble 2 months ago. And you know what I mean? Like I say, this isn't the same with Jack Grealish. This is exactly the same. This is crazy, man.
Kind of thinking succession planning in that way. And now it's a standoff that I think has kind of escalated or been amplified. One, maybe because we're talking about the Champions League winners, the current Champions League winners. We're also talking about one of the best goalkeepers in world football. But other than that, this is just football business. In any other day?
It is just business. It's just very harsh business.
Nathan, what do you think? Because as we were just pointing out, less than 3 months ago, it seemed like all was well and good in the hood, winning Champions League together, winning things in France together. Are you surprised with how it seems like it's ending between the two?
Not necessarily. I think the criticisms of Donnarumma have been apparent for a few years now. But the success that they had last season, not in particular, obviously to mention him as well, in that back half of the Champions League, you can remember some of the big moments that he had, which propelled PSG through to the latter stages. But it wasn't necessarily stuff with his feet. And, you know, there's a camp that says it should just be about making saves. I totally get that. But when we're talking about teams just won the Champions League that want to try and get to the very next level, well, in 2025, it's having 11 players who are all very capable with their feet. And I know that you went to Xhaka first because it's goalkeeper. I get that.
Listen,
but there's also a psychology to this because as a defender, if you trust your goalkeeper wholeheartedly, you play a different type of game. Because when you roll the ball back to them, you trust them to know that they'll make the right decision. But if there's any doubt whatsoever, you play a different type of game. So I think it's interesting. It's like this. And for Donnarumma as well.
Yeah, but they won the treble, bro. So it clearly wasn't. It clearly wasn't bro. It clearly wasn't affecting them that badly. You know what I mean? They fucking won the treble.
Post. It's weird how he says someone has decided that I cannot be part of the group. Is this about Enrique or is it about something else? Like as Jules has said, from the financial side of things, is it coming from higher? And in reality, we might never find out.
Jules, what is it? Picking up on what Natum said, is it Luis Enrique that's someone, or is there more behind the scenes that we don't know about?
I think it's Luis Enrique, who, as we said, wanted a different profile, better with the ball at his feet, better on crosses. Let's not forget, I didn't say earlier in my first answer, but Donnarumma's main weakness is not so much the distribution where he's okay-ish. It's more that he doesn't come out on corners or wild free kicks that PSG have.
He don't come out on corners, isn't he? Like 6'5". What the fuck's he not? Why is he not coming out on corners for, bro? Is this guy a good goalkeeper, mate? Yeah. Like, real talk here, boys. Yeah, are we signing a good goalkeeper on there? Because like when I watched him in the Champions League last season, the guy looked mega. But why is everyone saying that like he's? Why is this geezer here saying that he can't even cross? He can't even come out on a cross. He's shit at kicking a ball. He's shit at coming out with corners. Bro, like, what's going on here, man? There's slander. There's slandering our boy.
Did a lot of goals. Remember the season before last, the semi-final against Dortmund, for example, the quarterfinal against Barcelona when they still went through. But still, he has issues on crosses, and Chevalier has not those weaknesses. He's a younger goalkeeper. He will have more pressure on him. He doesn't have the experience that Donnarumma has. He hasn't won what Donnarumma has won, the Euro, the Champions. I get that, but PSG wanted to go in a different direction. Also because there was just no agreement with Donnarumma. I think if there'd been an agreement found 2 months ago, he would have stayed.
Well,
the thing is,
but the Donnarumma agent is saying that there were multiple agreements which PSG then decided against, which is why apparently they're seeking legal advice. Which again, I don't know why they're seeking legal advice. It's a bit of an L to me, in my opinion.
they just could not agree either on what that extension would look like. And I think right now,
Might just be salty in it, Ray.
there's nobody to blame really, because there's a different profile that Luis Enrique wants. And Donnarumma had demands through his agent, Enzo Raiola, and PSG said no to the demands that they had financially. And maybe other clubs would say yes, maybe they would say no. But for Donnarumma, he would either stay and be on the bench the whole season at best, because he might even have been in the stands, or trying to find another club right now.
I've got to say, Jules is the perfect person for this, yeah? Because I don't know if he's told you this before, but he's Paris born and bred. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know that, Shaq. I don't know if you know that. But he's Paris born and bred, yeah? PSG is his club. And the way that he's talking about this really shows that he's known for a while that maybe Donnarumma hasn't been the perfect goalkeeper for the situation. Because if he was, he'd be fighting to the death down that camera right now.
For sure.
But instead, he's more accepting of it and understanding that the team needs to find that change to go to that next level. And we're talking about distribution. He's talking about crosses, he's naming games, he's naming incidents, things which obviously Jules can't let go of. But he's the perfect person for it. And I think in some ways that he's great to have on this panel.
Jules, a tough man to please, especially when it comes to Paris and PSG. Who'd have thought? But Jules, speaking of this now, the stuff that you guys just mentioned as well, that Donnarumma has been criticized for not necessarily being that good with his feet. We look at the rumors that he was linked with Manchester United just a few weeks ago. Now we hear that Manchester City wants in on him. But if it's one thing we know, Pep Guardiola loves a goalkeeper that's excellent with his feet. So why Man City, and what's the likelihood of that even happening?
Yes, great question. Brilliant question. Let's listen to the answer.
Yeah, again, it's a great question. I mean, we talked a little bit off air before the show with Nathan about it. Right now, there are two clubs who are kind of keen on him. The first one is Manchester United, and the second one is Manchester City.
Right. Well, we've already had confirmation 2 hours ago that United aren't signing him. So,
to, I think, a lesser degree, although they are more advanced in their talk, especially with PSG and with Donnarumma's agent, than Manchester United. We still have the Onana issue. They need to obviously offload Onana before signing Donnarumma. I mean, for City, they need to offload Ederson before even thinking about signing Donnarumma. But everything we just said about Donnarumma at PSG and what Luis Enrique didn't like, there is no way that Pep Guardiola would think, yeah, he's the goalkeeper for me. I mean, Nedum and I know Joe Hart really well, especially Neds. And Joe Hart was just not made for a Pep Guardiola style of football and team. Donnarumma is not really made for that either, for everything that we've just explained. So City to spend 15 million a year in wages, plus between 40 and 50 million pounds in transfer fee for somebody who is not really the profile at all.
Well, yeah. I mean, what he's saying is right, but at the same time, yeah, Pep clearly wants the guy, bro. It's so fucking weird. He's the most anti-Pep goalkeeper of all time. Yeah, Pep wants him. I want him. Pep wants him. Fuck it, we're entering our vibe here, man.
Pep Guardiola would want, and what Pep Guardiola has signed as goalkeepers before. If you look at Ederson, Ortega, and even Trafford now, they are better with the ball at their feet than Donnarumma will ever be. They're better on crosses than Donnarumma will ever be. And yeah, okay, on his line, he's the best in the world. There's just no that. Him and Courtois on the line, incredible. But for the rest, he's just not a Pep Guardiola player.
Nathan, what do you think of this? Because Jules is not the only one that has off-camera chats with you. We were talking about this, and there's not often that you question Man City or Pep Guardiola's decisions, but this is one that you questioned.
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's because of what Jules said, because we remember the time when Joe Hart, someone who is an icon for Manchester City, basically was told that he's not the right player for a Pep Guardiola side. And in terms of what happened in the years to come, yes.
Now, Graham, all the sources are saying Pep really wants him. They're saying Pep actively really. They say he's spoken to the goalkeeper and everything. Pep wants him.
There were some issues with that, with, for example, Claudio Bravo. But this all led to an Ederson, somebody who's transformed the way that City play their football, a huge part of the success over the last, say, 5-6 years. So now you see Donnarumma coming in and he feels like he has more in common with a Joe Hart than he does with an Ederson. And so I don't necessarily see that, especially with Trafford coming in. At the moment, you've got Ederson, you've got Ortega, and you've got Bettinelli coming in as number 3 as well. I don't see that angle. But to give Donnarumma credit, when that graphic went up, I forgot he's 26 years old. That is so young for a goalkeeper. So maybe if he is linked with the club in a realistic way, maybe Guardiola believes that he could turn him into something, which maybe isn't right now. But that's me.
No chance. 0 chance. Zero. You're not buying Donnarumma and then try to turn him into a different type of goal. No. That is not happening one little bit. If you're buying Donnarumma, you're buying him because of his shot stopping ability. You're not buying him and going to say, right, don't get me wrong, you can have him in training and and all that shit. But you are not buying Donnarumma to try and get him to be better with the ball at his feet. It's not. He's 26 years old. You've either got it or you don't got it, man. That's just the facts. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Really trying to be super optimistic.
Shaka, what do you think? Because you are a goalkeeping expert, 26 years old, still very young. He's not the best at his feet now in terms of what Pep would want, but is there plenty of time to mold him into that goalkeeper that Pep would want?
Not in the way that Pep would want. There's plenty of time to make him better with his feet, but not in the way that Pep Guardiola would want.
Yeah,
and Nedum is right to bring on Claudio Bravo, because from the time this Donnarumma with Manchester City link kind of popped up, the first thing that came to my mind was Claudio Bravo, who came from Barcelona under Luis Enrique. A Barcelona that won the league with Claudio Bravo, but they played Ter Stegen in the Champions League. They also won the Champions League that year. I think I'm right in saying. Pep goes out, gets Claudio Bravo, and because of...
So is that what we're going to do? Are we going to play James Trafford in the Premier League and play Donnarumma in the Champions League? I don't think we're going to do that, but is it? We could do it, because again, something that I've said for time is that as much as I love Ederson, I think you're miles better off with a Donnarumma in the Champions League. 100%, 100%, you're better off with a Donnarumma in the Champions League, because the ball playing ability in a Champions League is not as important. What's important is stopping the ball going in the net. Because if you don't stop the ball going in the net, guess what? You're fucking out of the competition. Whereas in the league, there's 38 games. I think you are better off with someone who's better at kicking the ball. But Donnarumma is not coming to his football club on anything less than 200k a week. And I think that's low. I think he's probably going to be on 250. You can pay goalkeeper 250 to play. What is it like? What is it? 10? Is it 8 league games or 10? To eight, say 8 league games, yeah, in the Champions League, 8. Round of 16, 10, quarters, 12, semis, 14, final 15. Pay a guy 250 grand a week to play 15 games. And by the way, that's if you get to the fucking final. What about if you get knocked out of the league phase? We almost did last year. So it's a theory, it's a potential, and we know other teams have done this in the past. Are we doing that? Are we going to go down that road?
His ability to play with his feet, and seeing that, Bravo's a little bit older when he arrived at Manchester City. Seeing that, I thought Claudio Bravo at that point was better with his feet than Donnarumma is right now, and still struggled to fit the bill for Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. So it makes so little sense to me that Donnarumma is now linked with Manchester City. And to Nedum's previous point, it changes the way City will have to play. Because while Ederson was one of the best in the world with his feet, you can maybe question his shot stopping. It's a totally opposite dynamic with Donnarumma. So if PSG and Luis Enrique are trying to play in a different way, if Manchester City signed Donnarumma, they too now have to play in a very different way.
Well, Jules, you're close to all of the whispers and rumors at PSG. So finish this sentence for me. Come September, Gianluigi Donnarumma will be playing for?
Manchester United.
Oh!
All this fucking time and he says that. What? What's he waffling about? What's he waffling about? Imagine. Bro, nah, what? Nah, that's wild. This has been the weirdest couple of days I can remember, man. City-wise. Oh. We might have to watch the Rodrigo one now, innit, as well. Where's the Rodrigo one? Rodrigo. Oh, it's the man who hates us.
That we heard, Louis.
It's the man who hates us. Yo, let's go. I smashed these likes up as well. Yo, big up Tony as well. Says, what does that mean for Donner if we get Luis Enrique once Pep leaves? Probably. See you later, pal. That's probably what it means. I mean, what else could it mean? You don't want him at PSG. He's not going to want him at City, is he? So, yeah, probably means that we have to get rid of him if we get Luis Enrique in 2 years. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Rodrigo, where is he going to be playing come the end of the transfer window? Manchester City have been the latest side that have been linked to the Brazilian international, with suggestions that maybe Savio could go from City to Spurs. For more on this, Luis Garcia is still with us. Don Hutchinson and Frank LeBeuf join the show as well. Luis, where do we stand on Rodrigo and his ability to adapt to the Premier League? Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. What a start to the video.
No, I have no doubt. He's been one of my favorite players, to be honest, when he played for Real Madrid. And right now, we think that it was moment to maybe make the jump and start becoming a bigger player, a player who has got more importance into the team, because in Real Madrid, he's been looking like always the replacement of someone of an important moment. So I think that we can see the departure of Rodrigo, but Real Madrid, he will like again in another important player in the last third.
Can he be the man at Manchester City, Don?
Yeah, he can. Savio's been linked with Tottenham today, and obviously Jack Grealish has gone to Everton. So I think he can be the man. I think he's got the personality. I think he's got the talent. I remember Jude Bellingham doing an interview when he first went to Real Madrid inside a couple of months. And he said, "Who's got the most skill? Who's the most skillful you've seen?" And he said, "Rodrigo." So he's now got to transfer that into games. We've seen it over the years, how good he can be, but he's sort of been pushed towards that right-hand side, which I think he can still play in that position, but he suits the left. I think he comes into the Premier League and plays under Pep, and if he goes to Man City, I think it'll be a real success.
Do you agree, Stevie?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I do, aye. Yeah, I think the way City play will absolutely suit Rodrigo.
What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? Eh? What the fuck is going on? This is its own bombazzo itself. These guys are not slagging us off, man. Nah, this is wild. Nah, he's got to say something in a minute. He's got to be saying something nasty about us in a minute. Nah, this is crazy. Yeah, it's an imposter, Andres. Facts. What's going on here? This is crazy work, man. The hell? They ain't slagging us off.
Go. Obviously, Grealish is going to be moving on. Savio, as Don's talking about, moving on. So you're looking at Doku and Rodrigo on that side, and I think I agree with Don. I think straight off the bat, I think Rodrigo would be my starter. And yeah, there's no reason why he wouldn't do well.
I suppose if I'm a Manchester City fan, maybe I'm concerned that Manchester City aren't addressing maybe defensive issues instead of looking to bring in the likes of Rodrigo, Frank.
There we go. 2 minutes. 2 minutes into the 7-minute video. They're now slagging us off for defense.
Yeah, it's true. But when you have the opportunity to get a player like Rodrigo, you know, you get the chance, and Rodrigo is a fantastic player. I don't even understand why he tried to stay last year, because with the arrival of Mbappe and Vinicius Junior being already there, he had no chance to play. So I thought he would have decided to he would have decided to go and play for another club. But it's true that, yes, offensively, Manchester City is what I saw during the Club World Cup, that offensively they're there. We know that they have the talent, they have possibilities and options everywhere. But in the middle of the park, we don't know what Rodrigo is going to do when he's going to come back from his injury. We feel that the midfielders are pretty fragile, I would say, where you have to win all battles, which makes even more fragile the defense. And we don't know where we go with them. We saw that last year, that if they can't get the ball straight after losing it by a high pressing, they're going to struggle. And I don't see why it would be otherwise this season, because I didn't see any new signings.
Meanwhile, of course, news breaking that Jack Grealish, it looks like he will be going on loan to Everton. And in case you're new to the show, that's one of the 17 clubs that Don supports. So, Don, how do you feel about this?
I think it's the most amazing signing ever for Evertonians. I really
you speak about Rodrigo again.
Personality and his character.
Why did you only speak about Rodrigo for 2 minutes, mate?
Yeah.
Why is it felt that Jack Grealish has got a pass, considering his form has absolutely fallen off a cliff? You look at those stats, and they're pretty.
There we go.
Being reported that he could be shown the door. Spurs is what the Brazilian international has been linked to. And what's interesting, Luis, is that he was so brilliant for Girona. Those stats don't really sum up how important he was during Girona's great run, of course, 2 seasons ago. But he seems to have really struggled to make any sort of impact for City this season.
Well, that's a bit harsh. He got more assists for City than he did at Girona. And it's his very first. I think that's a bit harsh, isn't it? That's a little harsh, chat. He failed to make any. What did he say? What did he say then?
Sum up how important he was during Girona's great run, of course, 2 seasons ago. But he seems to have really struggled to make any sort of impact.
Struggle to make any sort of impact. Nah, that's a little bit harsh. Failed to make any sort of impact. Nah, that's a little harsh.
For City this season?
Well, it is difficult to make an impact into the City when the whole team is not playing in the best way, in the best shape. All the pressure comes to the players normally who are in the last there, where they need to try.
And you can't take everything on board all of the time. You'd like to think you can, but sometimes a young player just can't. And I think he's probably one of 3 or 4 players that struggled with the sort of coaching. Not blaming Pep, I think, because Pep is obviously one of the best.
I think these guys are chatting absolute fucking bullshit when it comes to Savio there. I think all they should have said is he did all right. His finishing was just shit. That's what they probably should have said. Right, sweet boys. 1:25 in the morning. We're still locked in here with 1,250 people in the building, which is wild. You guys are mad. Make sure you guys have smashed the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Make sure you hit the notification bell, man. You know what I mean? These notifications, these bombers, guys, yeah, they're going mad. It's every 5 minutes, mate. You know what I mean? So yeah, hit the notification bell. Make sure you guys are subscribed up to the channel as well. But it's kind of crazy, man. I can't lie. It's fucking wild what's going on here, man. I can't lie, boys. Some madness. And we're back tomorrow with probably some more. But to be fair, I'm not even joking. Like, there probably will be some information tomorrow because, like, have we not heard? Oh, actually, the Savio thing might be quiet tomorrow because they're playing in the Super Cup. So that might be a little quiet tomorrow. I can't lie. Yeah, that might be a little quiet, but maybe we'll get some news on Donnarumma. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucking mad. What a couple of days. Actually, just insane. I still can't believe we're signing Donnarumma. I can't believe we might be signing Rodrigo. Imagine if we signed none of them. Just done all this for fucking nothing. No, imagine. That would be an L, wouldn't it, boys? Imagine if we'd done all this for absolutely nothing and we don't sign any of them. And then Jack Gorn just comes out tomorrow and is like, this is fake news. And City not signing Rodrigo and they're not signing Donnarumma. Like, why would City be signing Donnarumma? It's the most anti-Pep player ever. Come on, use your brain. And we're all like, yeah. Yeah, we thought that as well. Right, sweet. Big up, boys. Smash the likes. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. I will be back tomorrow with some more streams. And yeah, by the way, second channel tomorrow. Subscribe to the second channel, More LB. We'll be watching the Super Cup final. Yeah. Spurs versus PSG. Links in description. More LB. Get yourselves on that tomorrow. We'll go live about 7:30 before the kickoff. Have a bit of a chat before we watch the game, man. But yeah, big up to everyone in the building, man. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the streams today. If you've not done so already, you want to watch the Maria video, LB Maria, yeah, on my channel. Go on videos. I uploaded it today. It's only like 8 minutes long. It's only a rapid one. But she was the one that broke the news back in May that City are getting Rodrigo. So if you want to watch that, we'll watch that. But yeah, big up to you guys, man. Big love to everyone. Smash the like, subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Big up, boys.